Oh, we live already? Let me check this. Give me a minute. I'm testing out my OBS, so if you guys want to suffer through it with me, feel free. Matter of fact, let me just jump right up on screen right now. If you want to comment on the layout, I'm just adding a couple things, doing a little programming behind the scene, tinkering with some widgets and stuff like that. Make the stream a little bit more, interactive, make it a little more professional looking. So let me try a couple other things. Let me look at this right here. Let's see, make sure I'm live. I'm just gonna be cleaning out my Twitter feed. I always have a lot of things that I kind of bookmark on Twitter. So while I have you guys here, in fact, let me pull up the stream. 1 second, 1 second. I don't expect too many of you guys here tonight. While we're here, tell me what you think about the layout. I kind of like the layout. The weather. We got the weather forecast there. Washington D.C. That's the weather coming up. What's up, Solid Snake? I'm testing out OBS, man, so I don't have the ability to. Well, I can bring you up on panel, but it's a little bit more complicated. This is for like our one-on-one streams. But if you want to call in, where's my phone? Let me make sure we put the phone on the stream here. OPC Don. Yeah, anyone know OPC Don? He just texted me. I have to text him back. Let's see what else we got here. Let me put the phone number in the chat. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. That phone number here. You guys, if you want to, feel free to comment on the layout there. Feel free to comment on the layout. Let me know what you think. And here's the number for the chat. You want to call in? Give me 1 second. I have you calling in just 1 second. There's that. All right, let me put the number in the chat here. You can call in. Should be another chat too. Let's see. That's not there. But anyway, so it's right here. Matter of fact, I can edit the video. Put the number in the description here. We'll take some phone calls. We may get some phone calls. Call in. There you go. All right. Cool. And we only have a handful of people here. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe. Give me a second. Let me plug up my phone when my battery dies. Cut the Bluetooth phone. Let's see what he said. Bluetooth. Okay, yeah, we're connected. So we can take phone calls. Anyone wants to call in, feel free to take a phone call here. OPC Don. Okay. Yeah, let me text him back here. OPC Don. Anyone familiar with OPC Don from the Grace channel? He just Grace Store. Grayson Ben. He just texted me there. See what he's talking about. All right. So anyone want to join the stream, you can feel free to call in. Otherwise, it'll just be me up here. I'm gonna go through my Twitter stream at some point. We got a call already. I got an idea who this is. Give me 1 second. Let me turn up the volume here. Is this Snake? Must be Snake. Oh shit, Snake! I'm about to redo the Bluetooth. Give me 1 second. Your voice sounds bad. Give me 1 second. I'll call you right back. I don't know what it is. Sometimes with that Bluetooth, it sounds terrible, and then you have to call back in. So give me 1 second, Snake. Let me try to. I'll call you back on that number right there. Give me 1 second. All right, we're connected. Let's see. See if this sounds better here. Is it any feedback? Nah, I think you're good. Snake, let me see if I can hear you in my headphones. Can you hear me, Snake? Ah, damn. Sometimes it does that shit. I don't know what it's doing. Let's see. Give me 1 minute, Snake. All right, 1 minute, Snake. I'm going to talk to you through the headphone. Go ahead, Snake. What's up? What's up, Snake? Snake, you're live here. You're live in effect. Usually you're louder than ever, Snake. Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear, Snake. Loud and clear. Hey, you were giving Stanley the business earlier, huh, Snake? You were giving him the business earlier, Snake.
Panelists, you know, I had to. That's just my daily breed, you know. I just come in and I just, you know what I'm saying. I do it in real life. I do it in real life, so it's not a real problem, you know.
Hey, Snake, tell me about this the shooting at your store.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth, John. I'm so desensitized to it, you know.
Yeah.
I grew up in the stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. I mean, a straight bullet will catch you anytime. You ain't never guaranteed tomorrow.
So tell us what happened. So they come in your store, then what?
No, it wasn't. They didn't come in the store. They shot them from across the street. But then, you know, like we looking at the video footage of the area. So they wait on early in the morning when the store's open. A lot of stores got cameras. Cause it's like we got cameras around here. I'm looking at the situation and I'm like, well, they just gonna use the store camera for just, you know, like an initial investigation. But what they gonna do? They gonna usually wait till the early morning time. They gonna wait to the store, and they gonna go get all the video footage out of their cameras, and then they gonna assess the situation even further. You know, at this time, you got to stop snitching. I mean, like you got cameras, but it's like they not high resolution, so it's like you really got a grown man or a young child literally shooting into a public facility to try to take somebody out after a high school football game out here. You know, and then, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Hey, Snake, are you watching? I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go. I want you to look at this, maybe call it back. I want you to give me your thoughts on this. So I'm gonna hang up and we'll let you look at this video here.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I was just mentioning that video of the snake, and I want you guys to take a look at this video. This is a video in my Twitter feed. I get so many videos from people. So here's one. And you guys feel free to comment on any of the layouts and stuff like that. If you have any suggestions, critiques, criticism. Hey, what's up, Lolo, by the way? Take a look at this video here. Speaking of shootouts, it's coming out of Chicago, I think overnight here. And you're going to see the guy come out of the alleyway, visible here. That's like him right there. I'll back it up 1 second here. You'll see it. So I'm assuming that this is him shooting first, because the police probably don't see him just yet. They wouldn't just be shooting blind. And you can see them, this guy here, clearly he's not going to be standing out in the wide open. You see him running there. And he's down there. This is in Chicago. There's a man down. This is Chicago. And I think there's some kind of, I read this from Second City Cops. The call was a burglary in progress when a man wearing a ski mask shot at police and fled on foot with a gun in his hand. He then fired shots at police, and the police returned fire to kill the guy. Wow. Amazing. Damn, to be a cop in these inner cities is fucking amazing. Stanley was talking about this. Trump is going to take over the Gaza Strip as Israel PM Benjamin Netanyahu listens on. You know, I thought this was going to happen all along, so I'm not really surprised by this at all. So anyone surprised by this, I don't know what you were thinking here. You kind of knew, like, after October 7th that these people were never going back to their country. They pretty much leveled it, ready for building at this point. Anyway, so that's a little bit on what Trump is doing or plans to do in Israel. I think, wasn't his son Jared Kushner or something? He was involved with investing some money over there. in the first Trump presidency, so it's not kind of not a surprise that he would be that they would be getting ready to build up Gaza there. I'm sure he'll make quite a fortune there. Anyway, something else coming out of let's see what else I have in my bookmarks here. I have a lot of bookmarks. People send me everything. I just bookmark it sometimes. So as I go through these, I'm gonna unbookmark them. Starting new, starting fresh here. I keep it looking. What's up? What's up, Solid? Oh, is Stanley in all these? No, I don't think Stanley's in all these. Yeah, he may have gone to bed. I was still a little wide awake here. I don't know what this guy's talking about, but we'll take a listen. Let's take a listen, see what this guy's saying.
Game in the system all these years. I've been a Section 8 investor for 10 years, and I'm telling you the vast majority are Caucasians. Now I want to tell you how some of these folks had access to millions in assets, but were still qualifying for government assistance. About 8 years ago, my mentor was trying to teach me about trust and trust structure. And he started sharing information on some of his friends that have been gaming the system all these years. Just by moving all these assets into the trust, they had no income and no assets on paper. So therefore, they can start qualifying for whatever they needed. Section 8, food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare, you name it. But then he really blew my mind because these parents that had put all their assets into a trust, now when it was time for their kids to go to college, guess what? Now they qualify for student loans, grants, Pell Grants, things of that nature. Instead of the parents having to pay the full ride for school.
I mean, this is really nothing new. Again, he's trying to come up with a new scheme just to continue the college jig. I would say, hey, man, stop focusing so much on college and how people are getting into college. Many people graduating from college aren't really doing much with the degree. So college isn't what it used to be. There's that. That's my opinion on that. Oh, wow. Here's something interesting here. Let me maximize my screen so you can see this. I talked about this a while back, and I was saying, man, these people are, and this was before Elon Musk came into office and Doge and all that. Like, there's just too much money that was given out at PPP that was just clearly scams. We'll take a look at this Twitter stream here. The COVID era PPP program. You can see some of the people. This is a thread of funny claims for PPP. We'll take a look. Dodge Hellcat. I wonder who got the Dodge Hellcat here. And so I actually read this Twitter stream, and this guy makes some connections here with what happened and what we're seeing now. So I want you to take a listen to this. You're going to start seeing a bunch of weird stories like this now, where private companies magically can't pay their employees, which should tell you where their actual funding came from. And so he's pointing out staff at Politico did not get paid for the latest pay period. The company just sent several emails, blah, blah, blah. They say it's a technical issue. USAID announces all staff will be placed on leave starting February 7th. That's day after tomorrow. Wait a minute. Here's the Twitter thread, though. Here's the thread I wanted to read here. We'll go back. Here's another PPP claim here. Reparations for indigenous people. Nice, nice, nice. Just traffic tickets. Another PPP company here. 20,000. Free money. 15,000. Lobster. Hubcaps. They're still Fuck the System LLC. Now, all of this is public information here, by the way. PPP LLC 45,000. Rent. Jigga Vibes. I got lunch. Vacation. Grass. Great ass. No, I think it's great ass. Wakanda Merkle Dove. And on those, and it says if you spend enough time going through this, it becomes apparent there are tons of businesses that have suspicious employee numbers, usually one, and often enough, these suspicious loans were at the cap for sole proprietorships. 20,000, I didn't notice that, and they're addressed to wrong people. 20,000, 8,000, 8. Okay, yeah, okay, maybe that's right. All right, and the Small Business Administration estimated at least 70,000 of these loans are fraudulent. Jesus Christ. People use these loans to buy Lamborghinis, Teslas, and other cars, Hellcats. the nature of the PPP loans seem to mirror other low-class behavior. That is very interesting. For example, tons of Hellcats obtained with PPP loans might be related to tons of Hellcats being targets for theft. Most stolen car in the U.S. as of 1/31/2024. That was last year. The Hellcat. Okay, I didn't know that. What's the difference between a Hellcat and a Dodge Charger? Aren't they all about the fucking same? The number excessive spending of PPP loans on travel might be related to record numbers of unruly plane passengers. FAA data on unruly plane passengers report shows a much higher level of antisocial behavior relative to pre-COVID baseline. You can see that line here. It's very interesting. What else? Excessive PPP loan spending on lobster and crabs was well known. You can search for keywords, crabs, lobsters, steak, travel, and so on, coupled with PPP. It's stunning. Here's an article from 2020. King crab demand improving during pandemic. That's pretty interesting. All right, fair enough. All right, let's see what else. Upward pricing pressure continues to mount as supplies in the market for king crab remain extremely tight and inventory is very thin. This is during the pandemic. People eating crab during the pandemic. Who was eating crab during the pandemic? Hellcat theft. King crab demand. Yes, these things seem to be related. Does anyone have any ideas about why business applications have risen so much for businesses that are likely to just be self-employment? I would imagine it's probably a lot of Uber drivers in that mix there. Here's the estimated scale of the fraud. At least 17% of all COVID funds were dispersed to potential fraudulent actors. A lot of money. A lot of money. Baltimore cops are going after known criminals for their PPP shenanigans. They say this is why Baltimore finally went below 300 murders. Well, actually, it's been using PPP fraud to lock up gangsters. Interesting. That is very interesting. And many of these people apparently have their loans forgiven. Here's one company here, Free Money LLC. Interesting. The amount of fraud in this PPP loans. Real estate agent got 85,000. You know, I had a tenant. He was doing karate or something, and he got about $12,000 PPP money. So he was training people because he couldn't work in the gym anymore. So there's all kind of ways to get this PPP money. Apparently, let's see what else we have here. So this guy is speculating that a lot of companies are going to start going bankrupt since Trump is attacking the U.S. aid money. Political seems to be the first casualty there. And they're announcing all staff is closing. This is something I'm going to talk with Be Brave about this. Let's see if we can play a little bit of this here. We may not be able to play much of it, but you kind of get a gist of this is an advertisement for Black History Month. They're kind of showing you all the people worthy of admiration within the Black community. Colin Kaepernick there in the Black History celebration, Black History Month there. See what the headline is. Our FBA's not the greatest to ever do it. And there's a picture of Colin Kaepernick. He wasn't even that good at football there. Wasn't even a good protester. Bill Gates says, let's see what Bill Gates has to say here.
You recently said that some of this, what do you think about Elon Musk? Okay, you have history too. As the kids would say, you've got beef. Okay, you've had your ups and downs as well. You recently said that some of the stuff he's doing with far-right politicians overseas is insane stuff, bleep. What, knowing Elon as you do, are you comfortable with the amount of power he's wielding inside the U.S. government right now?
Well, I admire the great private sector stuff he's done. SpaceX, Tesla, both amazing companies. I think in the case of USAID, he doesn't appreciate the phenomenal work that goes on. It's not partisan work. It's nutrition. It's
He
avoiding.
says it's beyond repair.
Well, I give billions of dollars to the same thing that USAID does. I go out in the field and study these things. I hire scientists. And so, I think if he really knew
Nick, I take this call in a second.
the work there, he wouldn't be telling 10,000 people not to come and do that work.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is under fire here. Bill Gates is one of the.
What do you think about Elon Musk? Okay,
Take that out of there. All right, I'm going to save that. Be brave enough. We're going to have to talk about this one here. It's going to be good here. So I'll say that one. Elon Musk, Ilhan Omar here. Let's take a listen to what she is saying.
siisay dadkanad Ilhaan Cumar oo dhowaan la hadashay saxaafadda ayaa tala bixin siisay dadka sharciga aan haysan ee ku nool dalkan.
waxaan ula talinayaa dadka Soomaalida ah haddii ay maxaa la dhahaa ii sheeg ice ay isku dayaan inay ku su'aalaan muku qasban tihid inaad su'aalahooda aad ka jawaabtid waxaa dhihi kartaa lawyer aan advice garay inaanan ku jawaabin.
I mean, just thought that we have an American representative speaking in another language is just kind of amazing to me. Think about it here. So I don't even want to play any more of that. Let me get back to where I was here. Yeah. I'm interested. What do you guys think about this right here? Smaller breasts capture true class and elegance, and larger breasts are for 95 IQ peasants with stunning developmental growth. Huh. Interesting. There's a delay. Snake, you said it's a little delay here. Yeah, I'll call you back in a second, Snake. We'll see what's up with the delay. Right. I wonder if is it because of OBS? I wonder is it like designed in the system or something to have like a slight delay. Anyway, I'm gonna look at the screen and see. Am I being delayed by what's on the screen here? So I try to monitor the screen here. All right, here's a representative coming out of, I guess she's representing Newark, Orange, and Jersey City. Must be a state representative. Let's take a listen.
We will not take this. We will fight back. Fight back. Fight back. And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, and goddamn it, shut down the city.
The language, the loud voice, it looks like Maxine Waters. This must be a congressman here.
We are at war.
LaMonica, we gotta look her up. LaMonica McIver here. LaMonica McIver. Is that what her name? Yeah, LaMonica. LaMonica McIver. 38 years old. Let's see what she's saying. Matter of fact, let me play the rest of it. We'll look her up.
Anytime a person can pay $250 million into a campaign and they be given full access to the Department of Treasury of the United States of America, we are at war.
I mean, look how far the men are behind. This is a woman-led movement here.
We will.
Okay, let's see who this woman is here. LaMonica. Let me minimize my screen here. LaMonica. It's an interesting name. LaMonica. Let's see if we can find something interesting. Let's see what her Twitter page looks like here. LaMonica. When is she married? You put a 1 in the chat. You think she's married here? Yeah, wait a minute. She's married. A wife. LaMonica. Yeah, look at that. Jeez Louise, who married her? Look at that belly on the woman. Yeesh.
On our way to go do Hey everyone, it is Congresswoman LaMonica McIver representing New Jersey's 10th Congressional District. I am here with the rest of my colleagues. We are on our way to go do an oversight visit at the Department of Treasury. As you all have been following the news, or maybe you haven't, Elon Musk has been given permission over the Treasury Department of Information, which includes Social Security.
All right. Don't hear any more of that. Let's see, what is she doing here? Oh, she went to inspect an ICE facility. And both denied access. Okay. Once, they were inside. Okay, and they questioned agents. But we still need more answers. All right, I figured this much. Who in the hell is her husband? Who married this nigga is here? Let's see, who is her husband? I bet this is who is her husband? What does he do? Whoa. Oh. Let's see. Who is her husband? Let's see. Who is her husband? Snake, you got any idea who this lady's husband is? Let's see. Who is her husband? Jeez, look at this glass. The glasses, the braids. Lord have mercy. Jeez, man. Somebody married her, though. That's even worse. Damn, we gotta pay for this shit. But who is her husband? Biographical information. All right. Wikipedia. Oh, let's see her. All right, Wikipedia. Let's see who her husband is here. All right. Does she have children? Oh, she did. She's a mom. Yeah, she said she's a mom. Let's see. Okay. Damn, nothing on it. Huh. There's nothing there. Damn, that's weird. Anyway, that's her. All right, close this tab. Close that tab. All right. Get back to this. I wonder who is her husband. It's kind of hidden there. Anyway, I find it interesting. All right, let's see what he's saying.
We had a white Australia policy here back in the 40s, and then
all the way up until the 70s. Yeah.
What?
Until the 70s. Yeah.
I think Harold Holt in 1966 or 1970 decided that. Anyhow, we had a white Australia policy. You would like that to be reinstated?
Well,
would
do you feel that Australia was better back then than it is now?
In what way?
Nicer place to live, more manageable infrastructure, more manageable population. I could imagine in the 60s, not that I was alive back then, Australia probably was a nice place to live, and it's probably a lot different now as a result of the people who are coming into this country a lot of the time to exploit Australia.
Yep. Now, so having said that, that is just a pointless. It is really a pointless question to say, did I prefer to live in the 60s? Because I did.
Well, you're saying by default you preferred to live in a white Australia. Because in the 60s, Australia was predominantly white.
I didn't say I preferred. I said it was...
But what's the defining factor that separates the 60s from now?
The fact that we have a cosmopolitan country of people pouring into it, and hopefully they're vetted, a bit like what Trump's on about in America, is that we vet the right people coming in, and hopefully they contribute. You couldn't say that Australia... Would you say Australia is not the better for the multicultural society we live in?
My main contention is that it is not better, that it is worse.
And what would you like to do about it?
I'd like to do a lot of things about it.
No, but it's here now. There's 25 million of us here, and they're from every country in the world.
A lot of people need to go.
Would you like to deport them?
Yes.
A lot of people need to go.
Interesting conversation. An older man who's seen the best and what he would say probably is the worst of Australia. Very interesting. You know, I imagine some of the same older Americans have some of the same sentiments here. Anyway, let's see what Alex Jones. I don't blame Alex Jones. Let's see what he's saying here.
Influence here in America right now?
Well, Elon, his private sector work, has been very innovative, really fantastic. A lot of private sector people, when they get into government, they don't take the time necessarily to see what the good work is or why it's structured the way it is. So I'm a little worried, particularly with this USAID stuff. My foundation partners with USAID on nutrition and getting vaccines out. And, there's incredible people. They're not actually worms that work there. So, hopefully we'll get some of that work back.
All right, we're going to pause for that. Moving on to the next script is Alex Jones posting some Bill Gates here. He's always talking about a pandemic, the next pandemic. You know, Donald Trump tweeted about South Africa and some of the land appropriation that they're considering over there. And here's some of the rhetoric coming out of South Africa.
For each one person that is being killed by the taxi industry, we'll give 5 white people. For every one black person we'll give 5 white people. We'll kill one of us, we'll kill 5 of you. We'll kill the children, we'll kill the women, we'll kill anything that we find on our way. They kill one of us, we kill how many? They kill one of us, we kill how many?
Yeah, this is almost amazing to hear this.
They kill one of us, we kill how many whites? We kill the children, we kill the
Yeah, very amazing. Disturbing almost.
women, we kill their dogs, we kill their cats, we kill anything that comes for each one.
Did their dogs kill their cats? Man, that is some hatred there. That is some real serious hatred there. Anyway, Van Jones, let's see what he's saying here.
Now, how the hell did Donald Trump figure out the mainstream media is the fringe and the fringe is now the mainstream? How the hell did Donald Trump figure out? I mean, Joe Rogan is obvious, right? Like, we knew the guy had a big audience. It's not like we were like stunned, but like, how the hell was he, the 78-year-old guy who doesn't even have a computer and still like writes handwritten notes? How did he become the guy who cracked the code on?
I mean, this is just such a stupid question. Just because Trump may not use computers, the people all around him do. These people have to act stupid for no reason.
To your point, running a cultural, I don't even want to say campaign, running
it was a movement. Look,
heading a cultural movement versus a campaign.
Every one of your people knows Elon. Listen. So everybody keeps, I mean, the problem is you have a framework in your mind that, how can Donald Trump? Guys, can we cut it out? Donald Trump is not an idiot. Donald Trump, let me just be very clear. Donald Trump is smarter than me, you, and all critics. You know why we know? Because he has the White House, the Senate, the House.
Totally agree.
The popular vote. He has a massive media ecosystem bigger than the mainstream, built around him and for him, and a religious fervor in a political movement around him. And his best buddy is the richest person in the history of the world, and the most relevant Kennedy is with him. This dude is a phenomenon. He is the most powerful human on earth and in our lifetime, and we're still saying.
You know, it makes you wonder. He's so late to the game in recognizing this. Had he recognized it earlier, maybe he could have teamed up with him to help the community that he seemingly cares so much for. But the hatred is so strong in these people that they can't take advantage of people with like clearly strong talents right here. And you know, I think, you know, typically it would be a learning lesson, but people like this don't learn lessons, and if they do, they can't act on them going forward. But
well, how was this guard? We look like idiots to ordinary people.
No, you look like an idiot. Yeah, you do to ordinary people. Most people, I mean, like we saw Obama can't even build a building when given the money. Donald Trump has built buildings all over the country. How did you ever think this man was an idiot? Like blacks place too much focus on things that really don't matter and assign importance to that. It's the tried and true. Donald Trump builds buildings. How can you think he's stupid? He's built buildings in New York City, not New Delhi. You have to be very intelligent to build a building there. And the fact that this man is just now fucking realizing this.
It's obvious, right? Like, we knew the guy had a big audience. It's not like we were like stunned, but like,
boy, this shit. And these niggas dumb. Anyway, yeah, coming out of Chicago here. tampon machine in the men's bathroom at a CPS school here. That's also interesting. I can't believe they go through all this. Next article going on. You know, I worked in affordable housing tax credits. One of my first jobs when I moved to DC. And here's what's interesting. You know, it's somewhat of a kind of a scam in that rich people are able to buy tax credits to offset income in very good years, and they can sell them, hold them back for, you know, when they have a lot of income. And so here's an article coming out of Chicago here. Well, here's a tweet. $44 million affordable housing project for 52 units. That's $850 per unit. Approved by Chicago City Council. Here's another one here. And as you can tell, these aren't like you know, luxury housing. These seemingly somewhat cheaply built. Again, $885,000 per unit. $38 million for 43 units. That's a lot of money that the government is paying developers for affordable housing. Again, you could buy a house. You could probably get a house built from the ground cheaper than this. And they're basically paying about $885,000 per unit. Someone's getting rich, and there's probably not a lot of affordable housing being created at the same damn time. Anyway, all just a scam here. Anyway, get back to my bookmarks here. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 15 minutes to 5 o'clock. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. We're just going through Twitter bookmarks, testing out OBS. You have some comments about OBS, feel free to put a comment in the chat. If you want to call in, the numbers in the chat, you can call in as well. Yeah, here's something interesting. Let's see. This is Beyonce. Play that music, all right. That gold hair just looks weird on her to me. It just looks, you know, it's not real, and it's like, it's just damning the other lady back now. One ball and one fake head. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Then her husband has a man piece. You know, a man 50-something years old couldn't grow that much hair that late in life. But I don't know, it's a weird family to me. I mean, the whole thing, wanting to win country music. You know, I speculated to Braid that the blacks have so destroyed their own genres of music that they don't even want to make music in that genre anymore. And so they've taken themselves over to other neighborhoods, other genres of music, to kind of pollute those neighborhoods. Stay in R&B, lady. That's where you made all of your hit music. Why go to country? And I think partly R. Kelly, Puffy, you don't want to be smeared with that brush there. Anyway, interesting. Those are my thoughts there. Here's something interesting, huh? Hey, good morning, In 8 Ways. What's up, man? I'm doing the early morning here before HB takes over.
These immigrants are coming here. They're going to clean your tube. The immigrants are coming here, not coming here to be your friend, to get along with you. They're coming here to displace you, to get ahead of you, to get over you. And these immigrants coming here, they're taking your lunch and eating it while you run around trying to get along with them.
It's very true. That's very true. Very, very true indeed. Let's see. It's interesting. Bukele's offering to house American prisoners. I think it'll mostly be immigrants. I don't think they'll dare send an American prisoner down there. The ACLU would be all over them if they tried it. LAPD releasing the mic. Oh, here's an interesting video. This is from the protest the other night in LA here. Yeah, brother man out there protesting. letting them go. That's very interesting, man. Just let them go. Let them go. There you go. Yeah, no problem. For those of you interested in basketball here, I heard there was a big trade to Luka Doncic and the European guys. They're really doing well in the NBA. And so here's the
the face of the. Okay, let's say something funny because I took it. Doug spoke very, very serious. Now that a European will be, I believe, the face of the Lakers. This is something new for Europe. It's never happened before. We had Pau Gasol. Obviously, he was a great player, and how was it? Vujovic? No, was it? Yeah, great guy. One of my close friends, but I mess up his name all the time. Now it's I just love it. You know what I want? I want Luka to the Lakers. I want Jokic to the Knicks. I want all the Europeans to go to all the big markets, to see something incredible. This is what I want. This is my dream. But again, wish both teams best of luck. Wish all the players, 5 players that took place. It was 5 players trade that took place. Best of luck with.
Yeah, a lot of European players coming to the NBA now, and then they, as he said, in the major cities. So it should be interesting. Becoming much more of a global game for sure here. That was the Greek Freak, right? A Greek Freak. Again, another Beyonce picture. It is very. Did she lighten her skin? Is that makeup? I mean, you know it's not her hair in either picture, but man, the skin lightening, the nose. Is that the same nose? Interesting. Interesting. Is that the same nose? Guys, is that the same nose? I don't think so. She's had some work here. Huh. Beyonce. Let's see what the comments are saying. This guy said they hate themselves. Here it is. If people are saying she has some nose work done. He said she looks the same. When black women become famous, they try to look like black women, white women. Wow, that's tough words. Oh, I saw this. Anyone ever seen this tweet? Yeah, she got her braids over the headdress. Oh man, I've had my fill of dreads and braids the last couple of weeks. Blonde hair is overrated. I don't know why so many black women are fixated on having blonde hair, especially since it looks awful on them. I don't know. The blonde hair looks different. Whatever. Wow. Yeah, she does look. Wow. I need to see some of these people before they became rich and famous. How black looking. Who's this? Beyonce? What? No way. She looks better right there. I mean, this is 20 years ago, but damn. That's Beyonce? She had something done with her lips. What? Is that Beyonce? Really? Sheesh. Damn, she's hot right there. Jesus Christ. Jeez. She kept that look going, baby. Damn. I didn't know that was Beyonce. All right, fair enough. Moving right along here. Just going through my Twitter stream here. Cleaning out my inbox. So Brave and I and the big channel, we have full slate of what we're going to talk about here. I'll dig through all this. Here's Janelle Monáe criticizing Nelly for performing at Donald Trump's inauguration. I don't understand this. You know the biggest thing I don't like about this? A woman talking like this to a man.
Getting so hot, take my
singing his song. She said, fuck that nigga. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's fucking... These women talk to these men like like they're willing to fight them. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett. It's Black History Month, so let's cover Black History Month here.
Every single day. You know why I don't of the white tears.
Educated sisters right here.
Listen, if you are competent, you are not concerned. When I walk into Congress every single day, you know why I don't feel away and why you can't make me doubt who I am is because I know that I had to work 10 times as hard as they did just to get into the seat. When you look and you compare me to Marjorie Taylor Greene or me to Lauren Boebert, there is no comparison. And that is the life that we have always lived. So the only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys that have been beaten out by people that historically have had to work so much harder. This is why they don't want us to have education. This is why they are trying to literally say we won't fund the HBCUs, because they know that if they've already gone after affirmative action and they're saying, you know what, don't allow them to come into, say, these PWIs, as we call them, don't allow them to come into these institutions. We know why they created the HBCUs in the first place. It was because they wouldn't allow us into the white institutions. And so now they're not allowing...
Wait a minute. Did she just smack on the table? Did she just do that black girl clap? Oh, she did.
These institutions, we know why they created the HBCUs in the first place. It was because they wouldn't allow us into the white...
Damn, she did it. She did do it.
Institutions. And so now they're not allowing us in. And now they're saying, you know what, we're also going to defund the HBCUs. You know why? Because they don't want any more Kamala Harrises. They don't want any more Jasmine Crockett's. But I got news for them. I don't care what they do. We will fight to the end to make sure that we get our due. Because again, if you want to talk about the people that shouldn't be in this country, you probably need to look in the mirror. Because the last time I checked, the Native Americans who some of ICE have been rounding up, or the Puerto Ricans who are absolutely Americans. Listen, the only people that came and colonized this place are your ancestors, Trump.
I mean, you know, we're going to be talking about slavery for another 300-400 years. Blacks getting colonized. It just gets so old.
All the top execs are all Jewish. BlackRock is what pushed DEI. BlackRock's all Jewish. All the top execs are all Jewish. They want diversity so bad. Why don't they have diversity? I don't see any black, women, black Jewish women, black guys. I don't see black guys wedding Jewish women. Like, you don't see the stuff that they push. Like in Israel, there's no, open borders. There's no mixing. There's no, let's, bring in the black Christian guy. No, there's none of that. You would get ostracized.
It's very true. Not a lot of
BlackRock is what pushed DEI.
I don't know about the BlackRock part. I'd have to look into that, but it's very interesting. This diversity just doesn't seem natural, but it's being pushed so hard. Very interesting. Here's a guy that's outing the Doge employees here. Liberal here, Chance Townsend. He's a cat father. I can only imagine what that means. That cat father. Glass balls thrown at police, whatever. They're not going to be able to do much. As you can see here, they've been told to stand down. Are they playing fuck Donald Trump? He turned into a rap off out there. There you go. Fuck Donald Trump being played there. All right. I'm not gonna cover this Letitia James. It's just stupid to me. I don't even know why. Let me unbookmark this shit. It's kind of stupid. Man, I'm getting a little tired. I thought I was wide awake when I was on there with Stanley earlier, but now I'm getting a little tired here. I probably take it to maybe I take it to about 5:30, 6 o'clock here. Protesters are screaming outside New York. Oh, I saw this. Yeah, someone sent me this.
Despite climate, despite political money and power being turned against them, we have their back. One more chant I'd like you to do with me. When children's lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When trans lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back!
Did the Grammys? Was it the Grammys that just happened the other day? And, you know, everyone knows there's a big Kendrick Lamar Drake rap battle, and so Kendrick Lamar won, I guess, award for whatever. I'm not really interested in the award, whatever he won, I don't care. But he said something interesting. I'll let you listen.
Not like us. Whitney in the video, crip walking. That one. She's gonna. Whitney in the video, crip walking. We gonna dedicate that one.
Crip walking.
That one. She's gonna. Jay like them walks. You know.
Crip walking. Jay like them crip walks.
For sure. All the West Coast artists, man. Early on. Daylight, Mike, Straight Rock. More powerful than rap music. I don't care what it is. What man, because at the end of the day, nothing more powerful than rap music. I don't.
What? I mean, I think blacks really believe this shit. Say it again, nigga.
This is what it's about, man, because at the end of the day, nothing more powerful than rap music. I don't care what it is. We are the Punch say, I just always stay here and live forever than rap music. I don't care what it is. We are the culture. It's gonna always stay here and live.
We are the culture. Okay, so listen. Next time Stanley's up on the panel, guys say, "Is rap music the culture?" He said, "We are the culture, right? Either we're gonna embrace it or not, right? One or the other. Can't be both."
Forever. Until the young artists get you where you need to go. Not like us.
All right. That's Kendrick Lamar. Rap is. They respect the art form. What he's saying, I don't care what it is. Nothing is more powerful than rap music. He can't believe it. But then again, he could. You know, a lot of these blacks do believe these things. Just got a text, one dead, 5 wounded. Someone's tweeting about that. Okay. Here's some more LA protests here. See what we're facing here. Very incompetent leadership in a lot of these cities. All right. And moving right along here. Talking about tariffs.
And I said, somebody said, well, what would you do? What can you do? So easy. I drop a 25% tax on China. And, you know, I said to somebody that it's really the messenger. The messenger is important. I could have one man say, we're going to tax you 25%. And I could say another, listen, you motherfuckers, we're going to tax you 25%. And I said...
Man, Donald Trump had to play this on the big screen right here. It is all about delivery a lot of times. It is. He woke me up. My man, Donald J. Trump here. We talked about this, the military using like Twitter and stuff like that to incite race riots. make work jobs and stuff like that. The military, I mean, the government is very insidious, and when they want to accomplish their goals, they do it by hook or crook. Meanwhile, let's see, how many people do we have in the chat right now? I know it's early morning, 5 o'clock. 6 people watching. Yo, if you have some critiques, criticism of the layout of the channel, feel free to let me know there. All right, moving right along. I'm gonna get through a couple of these, get these out of my book here. Get rid of that. I'll play this. Some of the stuff left behind in Taliban.
So I found this big trash pile, all trash, things that Afghanis don't need. Loads of chairs, other crap, more chairs, some rugs they don't want. What else don't they want in Afghanistan? Gender sensitivity training. US aid Afghans value chains livestock gender and youth team. Oh no. Women's agriculture. Don't need that anymore. That's for trash heap. More gender sensitivity training. Don't need that. God. Apparently when we landed, there was immediately a firefight between...
And that's enough. So kind of the where USAID and how they was where and how they were spending the money there. It's very interesting. Can't show that. The American lady in Pakistan, she was very interesting. We all saw her. I can't believe she made it over to Pakistan. Someone said she used a filter or something to, I guess, catfish the guy. Yeah, requesting trade. I don't want to talk about that. Mexicans talking about a raid. Yeah, it's not so interesting. ICE, all that, not so interesting there. All right, we've already covered that. It's not so interesting. Not so interesting listening to these people in our country illegally. We covered her too, so I'm going to remove this. But wow. Oh, we covered this, but wow, they took over the one-on-one freeway in LA. Wow, look at this shit. Police just can't. Look at the police up there. You're on the wrong highway, guys. Are they blocking that one too? I think I covered that. And what else do we have here? Oh, this was interesting here. This is very interesting. I'm going to play this.
There.
Guards.
Why wasn't there more security in there?
Yeah, there was like
There were 30 guards out back there.
It was ridiculous. It was all staged.
You think it was DC, the mayor influenced?
I think she was just a puppet.
Yeah.
I think it was done for high.
How does that?
Hell, Mitch McConnell was part of it.
I was going to say.
He was the one that was part of the decision making how much security they have on stand. I think they wanted to have a mess.
I know they wanted to. There's no other explanation.
The moment, like.
But they wouldn't have had a mess with you guys. They had to have also recruited this other group of people.
Well,
and then I do believe because I don't know if you guys have been caught up in it or not. But, when you're in mobs, you can get caught up in emotion.
Oh yeah, I was ready to go.
You can get caught up in emotion.
Especially when you're getting tear gas and
so some of those Trump folks probably just got caught up in the emotion of it.
Well, they had a guy.
So this guy's describing January 6th here.
With a.
I think he's a former Democrat representative. Michigan Senate Majority Leader. Okay, he's probably a Republican.
Loudspeaker up on that tower. There was a tower in the middle of everything in the back. And there was a dude on a loudspeaker hanging everybody on, telling everybody what to do. Like, reinforce this side, reinforce that side. Like, they're going through over here. Like, it was definitely something to behold.
I'm sure it was fantastic to watch. Not good fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
it was
unbelievable.
Real interesting. Yeah.
It was
I'm glad I was there.
It was a surreal moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I said on my couch, tears coming down my eyes. I couldn't believe what I saw.
because I didn't see someone get arrested.
I didn't see anybody punch a cop. I didn't see a cop punch a person.
I want somebody to tell me why that guy shot that woman.
Exactly. I want an answer.
What did she do to get?
She's talking about Ashley Babbitt here.
She was breaking through a window, but I'm.
But in every other barrier, when people started to break through the barrier, they just got out of the way and let them go. Yep. Why in that one case with that one person who never showed his face, or they never showed it on camera?
Also, there was a lot of people behind her. How reckless is it to shoot?
Yeah, and I would hope
it was a.
She was hot.
Yeah, interesting. I've long thought that I've lived in D.C. long enough to know that you can't just run up on the Capitol like that. They're going to protect themselves. And the only way they allow it to happen, that could happen, is if they allow it here. It's something to be brave and to talk about here. I don't know if is this an ad? Mistake?
Understand. What do you mean? I'm behind you with my lights on. Get over here. You're being stopped on a traffic stop. Why are you getting out of the car?
I'm running because of this. I want to.
I don't care. You're being stopped.
Okay, I didn't understand.
What do you mean? I'm behind you with my lights on.
Okay, I didn't understand, but I didn't understand.
Okay, I need your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
Okay, now I want to know why I'm arrested.
Why you're what?
Why I'm arrested.
Why you're what?
The reason why
why you're being stopped?
Yes.
You're doing 88 in a 55.
88?
88, yeah. So give me your driver's license, registration, insurance.
88.
I'm recording what I'm doing. Did you see that?
I'm not going to argue with you.
No. I'm not going to argue. Did you see what I'm driving? I'm recording what I'm driving.
Yeah,
Let me see.
You're doing 88.
I'm not driving 88, sir.
I'm telling you, you're driving 88.
No.
Yes, you are.
Can you show me that?
No, I don't have to show you nothing. Get over here. Get over here.
You have to show me that.
I don't have to show you nothing.
I'm not driving 88.
Give me your driver's license, registration. I don't care what you think you were doing. Give me your driver's license,
I'm not
registration,
driving
insurance.
88. Find another reason.
Give me your driver's license, registration, and insurance now.
I don't have.
Give me your driver's license. Stop walking away.
I don't have. Otherwise, you're gonna show me the proof. Show me the proof that I'm running to 88.
I don't have to show you nothing.
I don't have nothing to give you.
Give me.
I don't have nothing.
Kodiak,
you're gonna share.
Tell me that. Give me the stuff.
This is how they get killed, right? I mean, he would not listen to anything that officer had to say. He probably didn't even understand, to be honest. To be fair, he probably didn't understand. We showed this earlier today. But, I just noticed something in this video. I'm going to run it back. Oh, shit. He doing this, whatever, they Cupid. But, look at all the white people here. They're sitting around looking at this shit what is happening to our party? Look at this shit. Man packing up, he's gone. Look at him, he happy, he grinning. Other people looking like, what the fuck? Taking our party. Anyway, look at her in the middle. I like her. I don't like her, but you know what I mean. She really getting down. Man, I tell you, every day. The Democrat Party. Cupid steppers. Shufflers. Cupid shufflers. The new vice chair, he's a gay guy. We talked about him. This is interesting.
Bottom vote getter on the next 6 total, so 3 and 3 based on gender balance. I move that we suspend the rules, and instead of dropping the bottom vote getter on the next ballot, that we drop all candidates that have 0 votes. In addition, 6 that are gender balanced also be removed on the next ballot. So basically,
our parliamentarian wants to clarify what the motion is. Go ahead, Madam Parliamentarian.
Chair Freed, you said 6 by gender balance. Do you mean 3 and 3, or do you mean 6 and 6?
No, 6 total, so 3 and 3 based on gender balance, in addition to anybody who has received 0 votes this round.
Gender balance.
I move that we suspend the rules, and instead of dropping the bottom vote getter on the next ballot, that we drop all candidates that have 0 votes. In addition, 6 that are gender balanced also be removed on the next ballot.
What? I can't go.
So basically,
Our parliamentarian wants to clarify what the motion is. Go ahead, Madam Parliamentarian.
Chair Fried, you said 6 by gender balance. Do you mean 3 and 3, or do you mean 6 and 6?
no, 6 total. So 3 and 3 based on gender balance, in addition to anybody who has received 0 votes this round. I move that we suspend the rules, and instead of dropping the bottom vote getter on the next ballot, that we drop all candidates that have 0 votes. In addition, 6 that are gender balanced also be removed on the next ballot.
They couldn't figure that shit. I couldn't figure it out either. I don't know what the hell she said. The Democrats, they're just so hung up on this gender and sex and shit. I don't get it. We talked about this the other day, so I won't show. You know, I will show. I don't think I showed this the other day.
Go ahead on. Just go ahead on. Go ahead on. The fuck on. Get y'all fake tough ass too. Go ahead on. Just go ahead on. Just go ahead on. Go ahead on.
You touch me. You touch me.
Touch me, man. I can deal with this shit. The landlord is hard. God damn.
Calm down. He touched me. I don't get no fuck. You touched me. You ain't my face. You ain't got to do all that, gang. You ain't got to do all that, gang. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. He touched him first, gang. What the fuck?
Look, he's still choking him up. Hey, Lord, get your partner now. Goof ass. Chill. Stay right here.
Can you imagine dealing with that shit for what, a paycheck? What? They couldn't pay me enough to deal with that shit. Nah, I can't deal with that shit. Fuck that. It's Joe Cool. He could be out there. He never seems to film that shit. He films everything else. He never seems to film. Anyway, Joe Cool followed me.
The fuck on.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I got some emails I want to cover, some stories I want to cover, but I want to get through some of these. Just want to get them on the stream. They come back and clip some of this. Oh yeah, you know I want to play this right here. This is some guy.
Who gives a fuck who I'm talking about? If I didn't,
He's talking about somebody.
who gives a fuck who I'm talking about? If I didn't put the name on a bullet, why do you keep asking me? Cause you
Bullets.
talking about it, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Nigga, I thought we stopped using that word.
I say what I want to say. Either shut the fuck up or make
It sound like one of my tenants. I say what I want to say. Nobody tell me nothing.
get something,
But
nigga.
I'm not though.
So then be quiet and let me finish my
No, I'm
statement.
not quiet.
Yo, buddy, I will fuck you up. Stop
What's up,
playing.
nigga?
That he went straight to violence. These people can't compromise, can't solve any problem. Everything goes straight to violence.
Stop playing with me.
Woody, stop. What's up?
Woody, I will fuck you
What's
up.
up?
Stop.
I mean, you know, I know we're not supposed to talk about these things, you know, but like these people are really amazing. Roller skater girl, you like the landlord said, oh, we got more. You got to tune in with that Brave and I don't want to interrupt the big stream a lot of times when I bust in and take phone calls, so I'm gonna try to, you know, when Brave and I do the Friday shows, so maybe it's Friday, maybe once or twice a week, we'll definitely get the calls in there. Then I'll probably try to do some calls like in the morning, so I'll probably do streams like this, just one person call, one person streams, where I can take the call in, not have to shush everybody. They can keep on having their conversation, so not interrupt the flow of the big stream at the same time. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. What's your favorite story, by the way? Hold your thought. Let me go make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Hold your thought. I'll be right back. Man. Better yet, let me try something while I'm doing this here. Give me 1 second. I want to try something here. Give me 1 second. Something I want to try here. Give me 1 second while I go make this coffee. Huh. Let me try this. Give me 1 second here. Maybe this is the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. I guess not. Maybe I need one more. One more. To get it to work here. 1 second. Oh, I know what I need. I know what I need. Give me 1 second. I'm always testing my setups around here. Give me 1 second. Roller skater girl, what are you doing up so early, by the way? See if this works here. That work? Let's see. Whatever. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Okay, it kind of does work a little bit. Yeah. Let's see if that works. Let me see if I can get in order here. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just testing it. It's kind of an OBS test out stream all at the same time. Give me 1 second. I just want to test something quickly. Did it not open up yet? Give me 1 second. By the way, guys, if any of you tune in to the to the Be Brave stream, let me know. I'm curious to know what you thought about it. I actually enjoy talking to Be Brave. For those of you that tune in, I'm curious to know what you thought about it. And I know some of you don't like Brave, so I won't hold that against you. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. I'm just testing some stuff out here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. All right. I'm just testing. Roller skater girl. By the way, what do you think about my layout? You know, I'm testing out a couple layouts here. I like streaming from this Stream Labs, as they call it. Well, actually, I'm not even using Streamlabs anymore. I'm using OBS. And I'll be right back. Let me go make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Here. Yeah, just a coffee break. There. And what do you think about that ODB picture there? Maybe I should put that shit back up on the screen. I'm gonna put it up there. Let's see. You know what? Everybody right here. Yeah. Hey, Roller Skater Girl. By the way, you say you enjoy the call-ins. What's your favorite call-in story so far? I'm curious to know. What's your favorite? Which is the most memorable one that you can remember so far? I'd be curious to know there. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me. Do I have another camera up here? Let's see, what camera am I on here? This camera 200. Just testing out some layouts here. You know what I want to do? This is actually camera. This is 300 actually. Actually camera 300. Before I get back to that, yeah, Roller Skater Girl, tell me, well, some of your favorite real estate call-ins that you've heard on the channel so far. I mean, we've had quite a few funny stories. You know, I think this is the funniest one to me. I'm gonna, for those of you that haven't heard this one, let me see if I can. I'm gonna put it up. Give me one. I'm gonna play this one. Does anyone remember this one right here? Let's see. Anyone remember this? I got a little. The instrumentals. Was it Tupac Scandalous in the background? I don't want to do that. This is the one that this is probably the most memorable call that I think we've had on the channel so far. Let's see if I can find it. Give me a minute. Does anyone remember? Let's see. What was this called? Let me switch channel. View my channel. All right. I think it was a short. Was it a short? I can't remember. Let's see. All right. I think I got it. Oh, yeah. This is one of the funny ones right here. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to put this up on the screen. Give me 1 second. Share my screen. Wait. Oh. Why do I want to share my screen? Okay, yeah. Give me 1 second. Anyone remember this clip right here? Damn, that copied the wrong thing? Huh? Copied the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. Is that Bob in the audience there? Is that Bob in the audience? What's up, Bob? All right, let me. Anyone remember this clip from this show? This was a guy that called in. He was my Airbnb guest. He had stayed with me several times in the past, and he called in and he had this to say. Shit. Can't get the volume up here. Who is this? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Who is this?
Yeah, how you doing?
Who is this?
Jerry.
Airbnb, Jerry?
Guest from Airbnb.
Man, you know.
The most delicious, high-protein, honey garlic butter chicken mac and cheese, all for 590 calories.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. Who is this?
Yeah, how you doing?
Who is this?
Jerry.
Airbnb, Jerry?
Guest from Airbnb.
Man, you know you slept with that woman the last time and told that woman you worked for me or something last time you used it. You remember that shit? You slept with that, you remember you slept with that fucking woman in my house and told that woman, that fat woman, you she thought you worked for me or something. You remember that shit?
Oh, that crazy woman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, you hear that crazy ass woman asking me for a free night, thinking that man, my lady, she wrote an Airbnb message or something, talking about she done fucked somebody in the house, and my lady was like, who she fucked? She thinking she fucked me. And I had to figure this shit out, like, you fucked her ass.
She wrote an Airbnb message? Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like, yeah, you know, I get a free night because I fucked this nigga. And I'm like, what nigga you fuck? My lady was like, what nigga she fuck? And nigga, that was you fucked him.
Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't find out. I didn't find out she was a cuckoo till after that.
He didn't find out she was cuckoo till after that. And then, you know, we had the other call. Let's see what's it called. Oh man, this was the call that really stuck out in my head.
Right about that. You don't mind just kind of facing me a ratio right there?
This, man. Let me go back to my we had the lady. Does anyone remember this? It was a video. Let me go back here. Does anyone remember this right here? This one was something right here. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Shit, let me go to my channel. Where we find this video here? View your channel. Jungle. And damn shit just
hello? Hello?
Hello? Channel right here. View
Hello?
your channel. My hands a little wet. And it was a lady. I think it was a video. I think it was a short video. This was interesting. Let's see. Let's see, was this it? No, I know how to find it. This is it right here. That it? No, that's not it. Damn, it was a video. Oh, no. I think this is it. Shit, 12th man. Yeah. I think it was this. Was it this one here? Is it this one? Oh, does anyone remember this shit right here? Does anyone remember this right here? Yeah, if you remember this right here, yeah, let me know if you remember this. This lady. I think this was the stream where we had the cuckold on there as well. It's maybe in that stream. And so here's the lady. She called in. She was on the panel, and I'll play it right now.
Raped by 12 black men, you know, and I don't hate black men because I know that all black men are raped by 12 black men, you know, and I don't raped by 12 black men, you know, and I don't hate black men because I know that raped by 12 black.
Oh shit! Be brave, and I may have to talk about that on the next stream. Nobody cares. Work harder. What's up? Salute, Bob. Roller skater girl. Say you're washing clothes. The surprise baby. Oh shit. Let me tell you. Oh man, you roller skater girl. You got me going there. Let me see if I can find this shit for you. Let's see if I can find this for you, roller skater girl. I have to pull up my phone. My phone is faster than this shit right here. Let's see. Give me one. Roller skater girl. Let's see. I know it's a short. I'm gonna pull it up. So roller skater girl, that couple that made the baby disappear. They checked out yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But I ain't go by there until today. So here's the video of how they left the room. We're raising up another generation, gonna be worse than the previous generation. I want you to take a look at this right here. Take a look. This may be one of the most interesting checkouts from an Airbnb guest. As you can see the room, this is kind of how it looks after checkout. You see here, this is your room here. You see one of the things here that blacks tend to do is use the windowsill as an ashtray. So you see lunch, window open, winter time. The window is the ashtray. Blacks don't use ashtrays. But one of the most interesting things I've never seen in an Airbnb before from an Airbnb guest is this. An Airbnb guest brought in a dresser into my house. I've never seen that before. This was the black guest and the woman, man and woman, and they had a baby in here, the baby that they said they're going to get rid of. So they totally rearranged the room. As you can see here, black Airbnb guests at their finest here. This may be one of the most interesting checkouts from an Airbnb guest. As you can see the room. The blacks brought in a dresser. Man, I mean, these niggas, listen. I mean, you know, I was telling a friend of mine, and The nigga, Morehouse nigga Bob, you talked to him one day on stream, my buddy Philippe. Man, this nigga, God bless me, a good guy. He's a real good guy. This nigga put a Lazy Susan in a Section 8 property. I said, man, they gonna fuck that up, bro. Lazy Susan? Hell, them niggas lazy. It's got the appropriate title. But they don't need no Lazy Susan, bro. That's what you put in your own house. And he didn't know any better. He don't know nothing about black people like I do. Because I would have told him, don't get them niggas no Lazy Susan. They're going to tear it up. Anybody know what a Lazy Susan is? I think it's called a Lazy Susan. Is it a Lazy Susan? Roller skater girl, you know what a Lazy Susan is, right? Anyway, so he put a Lazy Susan in his kitchen for Section 8. He could have talked to me. I would have told him, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. But he did it anyway. So, you know, hey, you live, you learn. And, these are some of the things that I talk about a lot of times. You know, like, I give away a lot of free game here, at least in terms of real estate and stuff like that. And, it's all about if you take it and run with it. It's free. I ain't charging for it. This ain't no Grant Cardone up here. And so, you see a lot of young black men and not so old, not so young black men. They don't take advantage of the wisdom that maybe their buddy or their friend may have, and it's like they want to make all the same mistakes over and over again, and that I don't understand. I really don't understand that part of it, but whatever. Roller skater girl. You remember the lady that had to take a shower? I wonder if I have that video. The lady that wanted to take a shower. Does anyone remember that? She's like, can I take one last shower? Let's see if I got this shit. Can I take one last shower? I said I was going to be out of here by 6, but damn, I've kind of got another pep in my step at this point, right? Let's see. Damn, I guess I don't have it. She's the one lady that, she's like, can I take a shower before I go? Let's see. I wonder if I have that. Damn, I thought I had that shit. The lady that wanted to take one last shower. One last shower. I could have sworn I had that shit. Damn. I need to start clipping these videos better if I don't have that one. That was a beautiful one. Yeah, there's a lady with her, I think she was living in a room with her daughter. And she was like, Mr. John God, all I got is like $30, $40. I'm like, that ain't enough. She's like, well, can my daughter finish her shower up? I'm like, what you want me to do? Come over there and make sure she don't finish it up? Finish the shower, lady. And I think it was raining that day. And she was a, single mother, probably 40 years old with a, maybe 16, 17-year-old daughter. And, she had, do what you got to do. And then there was there was one recently. I hope I have that clip. I know I have it. I just don't know how good the clip was. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I hope this is a good one. Roller skater girl, do you remember? Oh, you didn't see that one? Yeah, that one was kind of sad because she said, can my daughter at least take a shower before you kick us? Issue for sure. You know what I'm saying? You say it's you, your husband, what, 2 children? Listen to this shit.
Yeah.
Listen to this shit. How old are your children? What? You, your husband, what, 2 children? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are your children?
My daughter is 15 and the oldest one is 24, so we're all together.
All together. Like family shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if 4 in a room would work, honestly, because primarily because of the bathroom issue there.
Is it? Oh, because it's a shared bathroom?
Yeah, what we have right now is shared bathroom. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate you giving me a call back. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No problem. Appreciate you. I am that nigga John Gall. Shit, I put him in. I put that black ass out when they ain't paying. Life of a landlord, nigga. Ain't many people, so many people ask me, over the years, probably the last 30, 40 years, 30 years, so you'll say 40 years, at least the last 20 years, and, man, how do you do this shit? Like, I would have sold those properties and got the fuck out of there and just took my money and ran, but I mean, it's probably part in me. You know, I do enjoy doing it. I like bartering, taking the phone calls. I like it all. Shit, I like when a motherfucker go, yes, sir, Mr. John call. I like that too. You know, shit, I ain't, you know. You know, then there was another call, man, that really kind of touched me. The motherfucker's still there. You probably know who I'm talking about here. I'm going to see if I can pull up his call. Let's see. Well, what was it? What was this? Let's see. I think that was, yeah, this one was a good one. This was a good call right here. Let's see. Yeah. This man called in right here. I think this was a call. Was this a call? Is it? Is this it?
Yeah. So, man, I'm highly interested, bro. I'm looking to move really quickly.
I'm highly interested too.
Just to give you a little background about me, man. Name's Stephen Bailey, man. I'm 36, single, no kids. I'm currently on disability. I've had surgery on my foot. That's why I just left the rehab center.
Can y'all hear that shit right there? Can y'all hear that? I wish I could turn this shit up. I can't turn it up, but I hope you can hear it.
I have kidney failure, so I'm on dialysis. So I go to dialysis a couple times a week. I'm not working, but I am on a set income. And yeah, man.
Damn, you're a young man. You're a young man with a lot of health problems. What happened, man? You took that vax or something?
Man, life's a bitch, man. Like,
you took that vax? You took that vaccine?
No, hell no. No.
Shit, I was about to say, damn. But yeah, what happened, man? Like, you know, if you don't mind me asking, man.
Diabetes, man. Diabetes.
Oh shit.
So my mother was a drug fiend and a prostitute. So I was taking from.
Did y'all hear that shit? Did y'all hear that motherfucking shit right there? Are you trying to call in, Bob? Shit. Okay, give me 1 second, Bob. Give me 1 second. I probably had the motherfucker turned off. I am that nigga John Bob. Wait, let me turn this motherfucker off. I'm gonna turn it back on. Give me 1 minute. All right, go ahead, Bob. You should be calling right now. I put the number in the chat. 30 whatever the fuck that number was. You know.
Her birth, so I don't know my natural family history. So I grew up my whole life with untreated diabetes, and then 3 years ago it just started to hit me. So you know what I mean. Yeah, man. So, but I'm alive. Every day above ground is a good day, man.
Hell yeah.
So that's what I'm looking to do, man. So I'm looking to come see the room, check it out. Where's it located at? Is it set in DC?
Yeah, man, I got them all over, man. What neighborhood do you want to be in?
Oh man, if it's like that, I mean,
well, I ain't gonna say. Let me rephrase that. I got northwest and southeast. I ain't gonna say I got them all over. Let me rephrase that.
I mean, honestly, it don't matter. I used to live in southeast. Whatever's closest to the metro.
All right. Let me see what I got right now. Ooh, we kind of booked up. Yo, how much you trying to pay? You know, I ain't trying to set no price on it. I'm just trying to let you know what we got based upon what your budget is.
I mean, I don't want to go past 1,000. But I mean, that's pretty much the top of my budget.
All right, man. If I'd have known how bad he was gonna be, I probably would charge that motherfucker all the way up to the 1,000 and more. But I feel sorry for him. Honestly, you probably surprised to hear that from me, from a black guy going to a black guy, extending some sympathy there. But you know, I did. And Bob, let me know if you can get through. Let me know what issue you're having that's keeping you from getting through. Make sure I work it all out for you. But yeah, I had a lot of sympathy for this man, and I hope you can hear the rest of it. So we have. You want a private bath or what?
If it's feasible.
All right. Can you get up and down stairs?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a basement private bath.
Okay, that sounds what I like. Yeah.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm sending a text to someone. We have a basement private bath. We have basement, private bath, and we have some private rooms available. You just let me know what you're interested in.
The basement, that basement. What is that basement talking
They're
about?
gonna be right at 1,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because all utilities, Wi-Fi, everything included. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
yeah.
So like 1,000 even, or what we talking about? A little over 1,000?
Nah, but so here's the way they price, right? So you can either pay weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, and so you get a discount. You know, the $1,000 if you pay monthly, but you got to pay 2 months in advance. Does that make sense?
Oh, so I got to put down $2,000?
Right. They don't charge security deposits and all that shit. So you have to pay 2 months at a time as opposed to 1 month at a time. That makes sense?
Hold on. So
every 2 months you pay 2 rents instead of 1. Does that make sense?
Okay. I guess it covers. So, but the move in, I have to pay 2 months.
2,000, right?
I don't have that, bro. I don't have that, man.
Or you can pay weekly or bi-weekly. You ain't got that kind of motherfucker.
Okay, and what's bi-weekly?
For the basement, it'd probably be about I don't know, about $350 a week.
That's $1,400. That's $700.
Right. So it'd be a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So if you got the $2,000 up front, you get a better deal.
I'm looking to move by this weekend, man. I don't have
that motherfucker was fucked up, guys. I mean, this is probably one of the saddest stories on this motherfucker. 30-something years old, man. 36. I want to say you can start out about a week, you know, and just pay. Damn, I got a lot of calls coming in. Just depends on how much money you get. But you can always, you know, jump up to the monthly, you know, get. But you can get in.
Yeah, how much is a weekly?
About $350 a week. It's a good deal. Yeah. You want to do bi-weekly? We got
bi-weekly.
For that one, let me see. Bi-weekly, you know, 600 bi-weekly. They're 200 better, right?
Today from at 12:15 till 3:15.
Right.
When can I see the room? Can I come down or?
Man, like it depends on how serious you are, man. 'Cause we really don't show rooms. You know, we got videos, or you can book it online on Airbnb.
Listen, I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm dead ass serious. Listen, I'll send you the 600 now.
Where you live? Wait a minute, hold on. Where you live right now? Let me send you a video first. Hold on for 1 second. Give me 1 second. What's this your phone number you just called me from, right?
Yeah, the 470. Yeah.
All right, I'm about to send you. Did you hit me on Facebook too?
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name on Facebook, Sean? The basement, right? Sound good.
All right.
Give me
this your number right here, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm sending it to you right now. Oh. You get the video yet?
It hasn't popped.
I wait on you.
Yeah, it is popped. Oh, it come furnished?
Yeah, everything for all our rooms are furnished.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that makes a little more sense about the
rooms, were
they? All right, bro. Listen, I'm a bottom line type dude, man. I want it. So, what can we do?
Like I said, you could put
600 bi-weekly.
Yeah.
To start off.
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right.
And then, hopefully start saving up. That way I can go jump to the monthly. That'll save me another $200. What you need?
We send it to you straight to get in. Now you can book it on Airbnb.
No, I'm looking because I'm looking at least.
Like you said, well, I ain't got then staying there.
So
I sent it to you.
Okay, yes. Then I'm gonna look up.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I'm
not seeing the code. Got it? No, I don't want no bull. You living right now, by the way. But you don't. Yeah, you're not able to. You're not able.
I was living in. You send on Facebook.
Facebook.
I'm on disability.
Man, 35. Man, I hate to hear that, bro. Hate to hear that.
NYC.
Hey man, do they give you
It
rides
is-
and shit to the? They give you rides and shit, transportation to dialysis and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had to renew my DC Medicaid.
Yeah.
So
You get a ride. Was it a DC
it's
Connect?
MPM Metro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my mom get that
so-
shit. My mom be riding around on this shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Trust me, I've been. Yeah, man. Like I said, life ain't. My life ain't been sweet, bro.
It ain't no crystal stair, my nigga. Life ain't no crystal stair for nobody, my nigga. That's for sure. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I won't complain.
Man, you can't complain, man.
I'm gonna do my.
So somebody got it worse than you. I promise you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just take it like that, bro. Like, I done seen a lot of shit in my day. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker get killed.
Yeah.
I had a motherfucker that nigga
Man,
get killed.
listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that you're a brother. You call me back, man. Every time I
Y'all nigga heard that. That was the money line right there. That was the money line right there. That was the money line. We're gonna hear it one more time. You know I like to play it back sometimes.
Listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that you're a brother. You call me.
What are you blessed? He blessed and I'm black. Have mercy. Then they
Man,
get killed.
listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that you're a brother. You call me back, man. Every time I've been calling, it'd be a foreigner or someone else. You know what I'm
I am that nigga Jungle. Nigga, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all all along. 6 o'clock, damn near in the morning. Shit, I've been up since who knows when. And I want to hear that shit one more time. This is what it's all about. This is what makes it worth it sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me hear that nigga. One more time. That nigga
Man,
killed.
listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that you're a brother. You call me back, man. Every time I've been calling, it'd be a foreigner or someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Not to be funny, but you know what I'm saying? This is good to be around your own. You feel me?
Yeah, the foreigners don't be fucking with you like that. Yeah.
No, they do. They do. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying for me, you know what I'm saying? When you make that initial call and they hear,
you hear that foreign voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you know.
Okay, so I see it says John Galt. John Galt.
Yeah. That nigga John Galt. Oh man, every day, every fucking day. It's too much fun. Well, look, I gotta make a few more phone calls, man. You know, motherfucking phone been blowing up this morning. Gets people really looking at my house, and first of the year taxes must be coming in or some shit like that. I don't know.
I'm trying to send it to you right now.
Oh, take your time. Hey, take your time. Take your time, young man. You got it?
So how'd you get into renting and everything?
Man, I've been doing this shit. It's in my blood, I think, bro. Honestly, you feel me? Both of my folks did this shit. You know, my mother was a little bit more successful than my dad at it. So know how to dope. You know, I've been doing this shit probably 45 years, give or take. You know, I'm 50, damn near 50 now. You know.
Hey man, you sound young, bro.
Yeah, young at heart, man. Hey, young at heart, bro. Young at heart. You know, getting out here scrapping every day, keep you young. You feel me? Okay, I got you. Yeah, being out here young at heart. You know, shit, scrapping every day, keeping young at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey man, let me see the code and the address and everything. The address is I'm seeing the address right now. I'm seeing everything. How you want me to send you? We got calling the stream the other day. He's still in my house, and he was talking about
like life ain't my life ain't been sweet, bro.
It ain't no crystal stair, my nigga. Life ain't no crystal stair for nobody. How can I be like you? You know, I want to learn from you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I won't complain.
You won't complain. Can't complain, man. I'm gonna do my. So somebody got it worse than you. I promise you, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, just take it like that, bro. Like, I done seen a lot of shit in my day. You know what I mean? Like motherfucker get killed. I had a motherfucker damn near get killed.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed that you're a brother. You call me back, man. Every time I've been calling, it'd be a foreigner or someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Not to be funny, but you know what I'm saying? This is good to be around your own. You feel me?
Yeah, the foreigners don't be fucking with you like that.
No, they do. They do. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying for me, you know what I'm saying? When you make that initial call and they hear,
you hear that foreign voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you know.
Okay, so I see it says John Galt.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a good one, man. Oh shit, I had to clip that some more. We had to clip that motherfucker again. God damn, that was too good right there. That was a beautiful car right there. Oh man, Hey Bob, you still want to call in? Well, look, I gotta make a few more phone calls, man. You know, motherfucking phone been blowing up this morning. Gets people really look at my house and so many first phone calls. The year taxes. We probably don't even have half of the calls that we've taken. And then you know we started this new channel. What is it? Be Brave and John Galt. Ooh. And you know that's something I'm real high on right there. Be Brave and John Galt.
Like I should go.
And you know I guess we should preview a little bit of that. Let's see where.
Feel like I should go.
Be Brave and John Galt. Did we stream?
Feel like I should go.
View the channel. You guys make sure you subscribe. Be Brave and John Galt here. Oh, this is the first one. Was this the first one? Oh no, this is the other day we played.
Feel like I should go.
It's probably a good time you guys support the channel. Show some support for me, HB, John Galt, Stanley Cross, Get Cracking, our wonderful editor, Portia J. And we're 6 o'clock in the morning, guys. Show some love. Show some support for the channel there. Let's go.
Go. Feel like I should 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 go.
Woo! Did you see that, Brave? Did you see that, Brave?
Did you notice how much smaller that black woman was that kicked that white woman's ass? That's what I'm saying. White women, you're no match for these. Don't. I told my sister, who was a mouthy old woman, a young woman, I said, I said, this ain't the old days. I said, I know what you're saying is right, may need to be said, but when you're around blacks, don't you dare say it. I said, they'll attack you and kill your ass. You shut that mouth up when you start saying it. I got her good, man. I said, you shut the hell up. Look at that shit right there. That little girl beat that big old woman's ass, and then the guy came up, slugged her in the back of the head. Now, what I want to know, John, what did that white woman do to deserve a man slugging her in the back of the head? That's what I want to fucking know. Does anybody know?
Hey, I know what he needs. He needs some resources. He needs some resources, bro. That's the only thing that's gonna work. More resources.
Some resources, and a grown man won't slug a white woman in the back of the head anymore.
Hey, they started paying these niggas in some of these cities, Brave. If you won't kill somebody, if you promise not to kill somebody, we give you $1,000. Have you heard about that, Brave? In some of these inner cities, have you heard about that?
I have heard in quick passing, no details, and I wouldn't have registered it, but yes, now that you mention it, is that a reality?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
If you promise, pinky swear, don't kill nobody, we will give you $1,000 a month as long as you continue not to kill them.
Every month?
Yeah. I think that was I think it was $1,000 a month. If you promise not to kill somebody, and these are the things that we have to go through in these inner cities. Because as you can see, Brave, I say these blacks have to pretend not to know things. And part of their pretending is not to know who's doing the killing and what the reasons and the symptoms and kind of the cure behind it, man. Like rec centers and money is probably not going to be the solution. What you think?
Yeah, no, I don't think rec centers and money is going to do it. With that video, was there anything before the video that gave any context to it? I mean, what happened? Did that white woman call him an N-word or something? Not that would have deserved a man slugging her in the back of the head, but I mean, what happened?
Brady, I'm sure there's no way in the world that a white woman in DC working, because she would lose her job almost instantly. There are cameras everywhere. There's no way she could say something to these people. It just doesn't happen, Brave. It just almost. Look at it again,
and then it looks like a young teenager just gets in on and kicks her and hits her.
How old do you think both of those women are, Brave?
It looks like.
Hey, Brady, it looked like she's trying to stun her or something.
Something. Yeah.
The girl on the floor with the woman.
Oh yeah, is that a stunner in her? Is that a stun gun?
She's trying to stun her. Oh shit! Look at it. That's a stun gun, Brady. That's a stun gun.
Hey, you blacks real proud of this? Does this make you black people real proud? Does this make you? Is this black excellence right here?
It's just an anecdote.
No, wait on, hold on, folks. You ain't seen the grand finale. Wait till the man comes up and slugs you right in the back of the fucking head.
How you doing,
Bert? Here we go. Watch this. That's your black excellence right there, man. A fucking male coming up and slugging a fucking woman. I don't care how mad I'd be at a woman. I ain't gonna do that. And look at those two. I don't know, how old are they, John? Are they teenagers or what?
Well, you take a guess. How old do them little children look?
Well, they might be just short women, but other than that, they're just probably 15 or 16.
They 15, 16. The other day, Brave, we talked about the young men that were doing the robbing. And I guess, if you had a problem with your men robbing and killing people, that's just aggressive nature. Maybe you could channel that in other directions, Brave.
Yeah.
But with the women, Brave, and they're robbing and killing and beating. And apparently, I swear that girl got a stun gun, don't it, Brave? Look like it's a stun gun.
Yes, that you mentioned that. Yes, I did not. You're very observant. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah,
holding her down too. Little girl holding her down. This is what I'm saying. The black race is superior in so many ways, and they just blow it. They just blow the hell out of it. Look at that little woman holding that big woman down with no problem. That's why I say black people, they don't get it, man. You're already a superior race physically. You got to have everything. Just because you act like a dumbass. Look at that shit. I would like to know what the hell happened, dude. I would like to know what that woman did to
Bray, that woman just got off work. Look at that woman. She just got off work, Bray.
Look how much bigger she is. And there you go. Jesus Christ. You 70% of you black people making America sick to their fucking stomach. You out of your fucking minds. And you think this is people's imagination? You know how many people see this everywhere they go and go home and then blacks wonder why. Well, is it? Are they racist? No, they're sick of you. You're animalistic.
Oh, bro. Oh, bro, that nigga covered everybody. That nigga there from behind. That's an animal right there.
Yeah.
Bray, that nigga ran back with all he had.
He did. He brought it from down south, John. He brought it from down south.
Look at that.
It's a good thing he's a skinny runt, because a full-grown man put that much emphasis on it, that woman would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Get a goddamn fucking concussion from that shit.
Yeah, Brave. You know, one of the more popular sisters in the Black America.
Hold on, let me say this right quick though, John.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, hey, anybody in the chat, could you come up and like justify that?
Yeah. You know,
can you tell us what the white woman might have done, or something like that, or make it out to be like, oh, well, you know, whites do this and whites do that, so they deserve this. Can somebody in the chat help us out here?
Is there anything that she could have done that would have justified that?
Yeah, I want to know. And then when it gets to where probably she didn't do anything horrible, in the chat, could you describe, maybe, is this just a rare occasion where these black people are beating the hell out of a white woman? Is it just a rare occasion? Or does this shit take place constantly with your young black men and young black women? And do we need to go to schools? Jesus Christ. Go ahead, John. What were you going to say?
Brave ain't going in no particular order here. We got someone who wants to come up and maybe you want to answer the question. It's Jihad. We'll bring him up and bring him down, Brave. We don't want to be too distracted here. We don't want to go too long.
Yeah.
Hey, Jihad, what's up? Can you give us some insight? Can you give us some insight on what we saw there? Why this? We don't bring one at a time. Why this black woman, these black children, would be? Let me let you hear the volume in case you didn't hear it. That's the fun gun she got in her hand. Brave, I didn't give you the context. Do you know what this is, Brave?
So that's a white lady on top of the black girl, right?
Hell no.
That's what it looked like.
Wait, hold on. Do y'all know what this is?
No, I don't.
Brave, this is Washington, D.C., the metro, the subway station.
Oh, of course, yeah. Oh, I was thinking it was in a public, service, facilities of some sort, because no matter where blacks go, they rip the shit out of everything they touch. Go ahead.
So here we have, Bray. This is a white woman probably coming home from work.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, Bray, but they let the blacks ride the trains for free.
Yep. I do know that now.
They gotta go to school, right? They gotta go to school. They gotta learn.
Yeah.
And they don't go to school in their own neighborhood because they fuck them schools up. So they want to go in white folk neighborhood, go to school. That's how it works, right? So
you got to put that in better context, John. They let kids ride the transportation for free. Students. Yeah, because they got the same thing here. They don't got buses, my city, so they got to ride the city bus.
That's right. So, so this is where the intersection is, Brave. Working class white woman and niggers that don't go to school in their own neighborhood. So now they on the trains interacting with each other. This is the intersection, Brave. This is the friction, the conflict. This is the beginning of the conflict right here. John, you see that stun gun in her hand, right?
Let me try to zoom in.
That big black.
Yeah, I see something in her hand. Yeah.
Go ahead when she's using it. You'll see her use it. She's triggering it up. Look at that. Well, John, can you stop it?
Yeah.
Hey, Jihad, what do you think, man? What'd that white woman do to deserve that?
I don't know. I gotta see the video, the full context.
Oh, I see. So in other words, this is my point. There's a reason. I'm telling you, here's what I'm saying, Jihad. There ain't no fucking reason on earth this dumb, silly, dumb fucking white woman deserves this shit. And for you to sit here and say that, well, I have to see the full context. What are you looking for? The white woman to like hit one of the kids upside the head? What are you looking for? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The other,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
a
That's,
couple,
that's
not
what
even a
blacks
year ago,
do.
we watched a white dude on a train choke a nigga out to death. So I ain't
All
got
right, we gonna bring another nigga. We gonna bring another.
Get him the fuck out of here, Jesus Christ!
Another nigga. Hey, nigga, this a nigga here. This a nigga. Come tell us why you would have knocked these white women back ahead, nigga. Is this a nigga?
It's Happy.
Is Happy the nigga? Is that a nigga?
Happy's a badass.
Oh, okay. Hey, Happy, you want to tell us why blacks knocked this woman out? Bray, you want to see what was that?
Go on, play it 10 times for all those
Hello.
Hey, Happy.
Hold on a second. Hey, everybody. Wait a minute. First of all, this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to act like I came up here off the strength for that guy or you, John. I came up here. I asked for the link in the chat earlier, okay? And I was in the bag waiting and all that. So we're going to be clear about this. Hold on. I did not respond to this motherfucker calling. I asked for the link first before the motherfucker said some shit about motherfucker nigga.
Yeah, we gotta move on.
Yeah, what the hell would be all goddamn? But hold on, let me say this on the last two. You had one man say he's not sure why that woman's getting her fucking damn near murdered. You had somebody else coming up here talking about this and that, rather than want to actually talk about this fucking animalistic fucking behavior. Now, then you think the black people don't have fucking problems? If this was a black woman and two white kids were on her, this white man would be saying, "You little white pieces of shit." Hopefully somebody comes by and kicks you little white pieces of shit right in the head. But no, two black people coming up here, not saying a fucking thing about this animalistic behavior.
They need a reason. They need a reason why that nigga roundhouse that white woman.
Need a reason.
Need a reason. Look at that nigga. His arm down there on the ground, Brave. He swung from his ass.
He did. He came and he did that.
Boom. Bad start. Black History Month. Bad start.
John, okay, so Happy don't understand that I'm co-hosting with you, obviously.
Oh, shit.
If she wants to, try her again and shut up and just confront the video. Or can you, or do you want to?
I don't think she can do it. We got some more for her to confront.
Okay. This is a good one, though. This is like classic. There's no reason this violence needs to happen to this stupid white woman. And she's stupid because she was even engaging or looking their way, because you can't look an animal in the eyes, a rabid animal in the eyes, without them wondering about you. You stupid ass white woman. Hey, any white men out there that say whites do it too? You want to find, let me see, a young white male and two young white teenagers kicking the shit out of a black woman? All you white dumb bastards that say whites do it too? Go ahead, John. Let's go.
Brave, there was a boxing match the other night. Did you hear about it?
No.
Oh, Brave, I think this represents the culture. As they love to say, the culture.
The culture.
And so one of the sisters that were fighting, she'd been going back and forth with a married woman or something. And she's a boxer, Brave, and here she is. I can't show it to you. So I'm going to have to just zoom through it. And I just want to show you some of the sisters. And man, it's a serious problem. Here's one. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Great. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. I see where blacks get that from, John, when I look at black culture. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Brave. Oh, man. Brave, we got to come here, Brave. I ain't got the will. I ain't got the strength. I ain't got the strength in me, Brave.
Well, what am I looking at?
The comment says, you see the comment, Brave?
Well, no, I don't. I don't think I do. What is it over here? Oh, the Chelsea Shield. No, that's in boxing. No, I don't see anything, John, other than the title of the video.
Oh, damn, I put the comment up there saying none of them people in that video were black.
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, that, okay. Got it. I thought that was somebody from
what they're talking about, right? You know what they're talking about.
People in that video are black.
They're talking about them little girls. Them little girls that was on that woman. They said they ain't black, Bray.
What are they?
They not black. They not black. How about that nigga? Is that nigga with them Air Jordans on, Bray? Bray, is he black?
Yeah, black? You can tell the way he moves. What do you mean they're not black? Are they European? Huh?
Is Obama black? Is Kamala Harris black? Listen, we've been told to accept all these other niggas is black. Why they ain't black?
But these can't be black. Amazing. So you got one that's mad because I'm talking. Jihad tries to say, I don't know, I gotta see the whole video. And you got this one saying they ain't black. And you think black people ain't fucked up in the head? You think you people ain't got problems? See, no matter what happened here, this isn't a good thing, folks. This isn't a good social development. There's nothing going on here that is anything close to normal, meaning black people should be very concerned that they're the ones doing this. But no, what do?
Well, John said he trying to figure out why that nigga knocked that woman back. It could be a reason. Could be a good reason, Brave. I must assume it must be. It could be a good reason that he knocked her
I
back.
want to know why the girl jumped her. I want to know why the other one kicked her in the head. I mean, she had to do something. I think she slugged one of them, John, or she took a club and hit one of them. And she just got her up and coming because she took the club and she hit one of them.
Out of her purse.
Yeah, just took a Billy Jack, a Billy Jack, or whatever the fuck you call it.
We got another one. We got another one. Latino.
Oh Lord! Oh God!
Maybe you can tell, somebody just said that they Hispanics, bro. They Hispanics now, bro.
I don't care. They're dark skinned. They ain't white.
Brady, if I can figure out what fucking trait. Brady, you know what? What the fuck is going on? Brady, are they speaking Spanish, Brady? Let's hear they speaking Spanish.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think I hear some Spanish. Sí, mira. Mira. Brady, did you see what somebody put on the screen?
What? Where?
Gang.
No, I didn't. Huh?
Gang.
Oh, gang. Oh, yes.
You know, in black parlance, they're like, "What up, gang? What up, gang?"
Oh, that's a salutation, a pleasant salutation.
What up,
Wonderful
gang?
while somebody's beating the fuck out of another human being. See, this ain't even a white or black thing in the final analysis. This is just two animals beating up on somebody that didn't need to be beat up on. That's what this is.
Mira. You heard it in Spanish yet, Brady? Mira. Damn. How do you say dumbass bitch in Spanish? I think I heard dumbass bitch in Spanish, bro.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it sounded awful English to me, but maybe we're not fluent enough in Spanish.
Mira, here's a Spanish motherfucker. Maybe you can tell us if it's Spanish.
Jesus Christ.
Mira.
What's up, guys? Good morning.
Mira. Did you? Are those Spanish? Somebody in the chat
I did not hear Spanish at
Are those
all.
Spanish women? Do you?
Maybe
English speaking. They speak bilingual, so they're bilingual. Do they look like Spanish women to you?
They might be. Who knows? But I did not hear Spanish at all. Because
let's put it this way: with their style of hair, I guarantee you this much: they got way more black in them than they do any white.
I mean, Latino or Hispanic, whatever you want to call it. But
yeah,
before I get off, I just wanted to point something out. I don't know if you guys heard in California there was protests, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. So look at the difference, right? So today in the morning, I decided to go on the news
you don't see me. I'm
also
live right
go
here,
on
right?
the internet
Right.
and read
You
articles
call me,
to see
right?
if
You
there
call
was
me,
any
right?
damage or anything, right? Come to find out, there was no damage. The protest it ended. Everybody went home, and that was the end of it.
Oh, were they mostly light-skinned people, Latino?
Man, we have so much content. You know, sometimes we have to, just repurpose it. Make sure everyone get a chance to see some of the good content we have. Yeah, that's really what it is. I'm on overnight shift. I took over from Stanley, I guess, about 3 or 4 o'clock. And that's all it is. It's all we're doing here.
Send me the address.
I'm gonna send it to you.
The address.
I'm seeing both of you. Wait, man. I ran in the room to this guy today.
All right. I'm good too, bro. Look at the like to pay for. Yeah.
You calling looking for a room? I gotta do a stream about this, Ryan. You know what's so interesting, Ryan? I've been renting rooms to none but foreigners, man. Nothing but foreigners, man. Like the last week or so, man, just 2 weeks, so nothing but one white guy and the rest of them just been foreigners. And you know, the same old run-of-the-mill blacks, of course, but just number foreigners. Listen to this guy.
Yeah, I called you a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
But yeah.
What's up?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. What about you?
All right. Yeah, you the guy that speak French, right? From Cameroon somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, as I told you, like, I'm a little bit broke, you know.
Like, a little bit broke, yeah.
It's a good time for me.
Yeah.
So I would like to make to pay for some 3 days, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm about to get my check, and if I get my paycheck, I can add some days. I will get back to you.
All right. Then let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready. Now you said let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready right now. But I just want to know, can I get there first and take a look at the room? Like,
man, if you come in with the money, I'll meet you there. All right. Sound good. All right.
I'm good too, bro.
All right.
I'm good too.
Call me when you're ready.
Okay.
Call me when you're ready.
Okay. Can you?
Huh?
Can you?
Come on, get it out.
Can you just spare me the address?
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Well, you want northwest or southeast? We got a hell of a deal going on in southeast right now. A hell of a deal in southeast.
No. Northwest. Just tell me the address.
I'm gonna send it to you.
The address?
I'm sending both of the addresses to you by text message as soon as I get off the phone with you. Okay?
No. No. You ain't got it. Like, I try to type the GPS. Just spell it, and I'm gonna type it.
Yeah, let me send it to you because I'm on a call right now. So give me 2 seconds. I'm sending it to you. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Yes, I ain't never in the room. Brave, you heard me when I said, "Hey, you want to go southeast?" No.
Oh, he didn't even hesitate.
Hey, Brave. You know we got a DC resident in the audience, Roz girl. She live in Northeast DC. Brave, did we talk about the man that killed a young boy in Northeast DC? That was over near where Roz girl lives.
No, but I don't want to respond to Jihad's statement right quick.
What Jihad say?
Can you get it back up there?
What you want? Was it Jihad?
Watch the video. That white woman was clearly walking the girls down. So the man did what he was supposed to do. Yeah, like those two girls couldn't kick that woman's ass in a heartbeat. Like they already, she couldn't find a way out of a wet paper bag. And so a man has to come up and basically crush the back of her skull. He was, like I said, it's lucky he didn't know how to throw a punch. A man that knows how to fight would have flat messed the back of her head up with a concussion.
She did all wrong. She could have failed. She could have fallen, broken a hip.
Yep, everything.
Head on the ground.
Her head. But what kills me is so far we're trying to justify this.
Yeah.
That's what's amazing to me. I guarantee you this was started from complete, utter, bombastic nonsense, and it escalated to this because that's the way black people are.
Under investigation, 2 juveniles arrested after allegedly assaulting a woman who was on her way home from work.
And Fox 5, Sierra Fox is live after speaking with the victim. So, Sierra, what did she say?
Good evening to you both, Angie and Jim. The victim tells me she was vicious.
Bro, you think she's going to call these little girls Spanish or black? Or do you think she won't mention the race at all?
I was going to say, no, not on the news. There's no race mention allowed. No.
I knew that's what this was, Brave. This is right downtown, LaFont Plaza. This is right by the malls. Any tourist that comes to DC, they'll probably get off like in LaFont Plaza. You go to the inauguration. This is one of the main stops downtown. I used to get off. I used to work right down. I used to walk to here to work. I used to live right around the corner. And man, this is an expensive part of town, Brave. And again, this is probably a federal worker. So I guarantee you, he did not say a damn thing.
The expensive part of town.
Say what?
When you say expensive part of town, you're meaning like there's just like, a lot of finances all around it, nice buildings, restaurants, and things like that. Or
very expensive.
In other words, a functioning part of town as opposed to like MLK Drive.
Right. This is very, very, to live down here, you're going to spend some money. To go down here and drink and eat, at one of the restaurants, the hotels, very expensive area. Again, this is downtown. Matter of fact, just the other day, I think we were showing somewhere right across the street from here, some other bullshit was happening. But anyway, this is LaFont Plaza, one of the main metro stations. The Postal Service, HUD, Department of Transportation. I mean, it's just a lot of business.
Viciously hit multiple times and even tased here at this metro station. She now has a concussion, but is just thankful to be alive. Martha Dolko says she was brutally beaten by a group of.
You see that break?
Yeah, yeah.
You see them eyes?
Sure, there was blood. There were blood vessels busted, people, when that dude hit her in the back of the head.
Jeez.
He didn't hit her in the face.
Juveniles and even.
Yeah, damn.
And tased at the L'Enfant Plaza station in Southwest DC. The violent attack happened Thursday, July 10th, around 6 in the evening after swiping her card to get on the metro.
I completely did not expect them to come over. I asked them, like, what are you doing? And then one of them, like, bumped me in the shoulder, like, really, really rough. So I have to, like, kind of move over. And then I got punched in the face.
She was knocked to the ground and then dialed 911.
The most terrible thing, like, it kind of made me lose faith in it.
With a bang. And we're going to end with a bang here. Black History Month. With a bang. And we're going to end with a bang here, Brave. I promise you. And we're going to end with 2 bang. Bang, 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 bang. And here's the first bang, Brave. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
My forever shining star. The community continue to remember and honor them your boy, baby. Killed in a shooting. He was on his way to carjacking.
I didn't read that, but you said he was during a carjacking. He was
Stories
He was on his way to be a
on the 10
carjacking.
o'clock news. That involves the 7-year-old killed in a drive-by shooting on Jacksonville's west side has now been laid to rest. The community gathered today to celebrate his life and the impact.
Baltimore's a cat-based hair wellness brand. For me, China was always our future.
Impact he had on those around him. News4Jax reporter Chris Will was there for the service as the family continues to seek justice.
It's been just over a week since Breon Allen was tragically shot and killed while walking with his cousin. So far, there have been no arrests in this case. It's a search that's ongoing as the family continues to mourn the boy they knew as Duce. Breon Allen was known as a football star.
Duce.
Great. Did you hear that? Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait,
what did I miss?
I think you missed something. I think you missed.
Yeah, I
Hold
did.
on.
I did.
Oh, you missed something, Brave. But the black people in the audience caught it. The black people in the audience caught it.
Did they? Go ahead. Let Whitey catch up.
They caught it. Let me see if they caught it. Did anybody catch that? I know y'all niggas caught it. They gonna tell that lady. Woo, Brave. We way down in the hole. Way down in the hole.
Way down.
I'm gonna let it here one more time and see if the niggas catch it. You see if they'll be honest and put it in the chat.
Breon Allen was known as a football star.
Duce just loved to have fun.
You hear that, Brett? Did you hear that?
Well, I said Duce just loves to have fun.
Duce just love to have fun. Is that what they said? Brett?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Duce. I swear I've heard of Duce from somewhere in another life. I heard of Duce. Is that what
you named him after? Some goddamn liquor? Jesus Christ. There's another Duce, John. She didn't name him after no damn liquor. Not to mention, it was a 7-year-old kid walking. Wonder who shot him. Wonder who launched the goddamn bullets. Must have been some white trash hillbillies, I'll bet.
Hennessy shot that nigga. Hennessy shot Duce. Bree, can we call the whole thing off, man? Can we just call the whole thing off, man?
I don't think so.
The whole thing off. Can we just call? Still, we just call the whole motherfucking Duce got shot by Hennessy in the hood. Hey,
I bet you it was some white trash meth head toothless hillbillies down that shot him. I'll bet it was.
It's possible. Oh, they shot a little baby. Hennessy shot Duce.
Possible. Yeah, you people are dreaming, man. Your 7-year-olds can't. You know how many young kids are shot in the news across the nation. Google Google young person shot in with random gunfire. They're all black.
Hennessy and Remy killed Duce. You stop. Duce. Oh shit. Hold on. I wasn't even sharing. Right there.
To have fun. He loved to go outside.
A happy kid that played tag with his cousin Angel.
You say I know him since I was
Since the looker came
since
out.
I was even born. He is loving and caring.
Angel is just 7 years old, the same age as her cousin, who passed away last week. Breonna Allen was killed in a drive-by shooting and today was laid to rest.
He was a loving, caring cousin. Everybody loved you. We love you. Whatever you say.
Hundreds of people.
Did she have Duce in the cup?
I don't know.
Great.
Well, no, that wasn't liquor. I guarantee you they was. I hope they're not that goddamn dysfunctional.
What if she had Duce in the cup, Brady?
Filled St. Thomas Missionary Baptist Church to celebrate their friend, their family member, their student taken far too soon. The day was.
Look at all these women in it. Great.
Great. Their friend, their family member, their student taken far too soon. The day was a reminder of the good times, a service filled with happy stories, but a sad reality remains.
Our family is torn. Yeah, we lost a 7-year-old innocent child to senseless gun violence.
You can hold it right there, John.
Did you hear, Brady?
Yeah, I'm going. You don't look torn. You're not talking like you're torn. Is this just business as usual in the black community and people have adjusted to it? This is what kills me. It's like, let me see here. All the churchgoers and nobody said anything about black kids shooting. Not a damn word of it.
Brady, she did, Brady. She did. Listen, Brady.
Let me know. To senseless guns violence.
You heard that?
So we may look all right.
You heard that? You heard that?
All I heard was gun violence. Did I miss something?
Yeah.
To senseless guns violence.
Senseless gun. Anyway, that was a good preview of the John and Brave show. That was episode 2, I think, right there. Episode 2. And man, anyway, so I'm gonna get to the news at the top of the news in the morning. A little DC local news. Let's see. Oh, no. Well, I know Troll. You want to get off on a good note? We get there. Hopefully, we get there. We get something there. We're gonna get something.
Goodbye to his old phone.
I'm switching to the amazing new iPhone 16.
We're gonna get some good news. I promise you. We're gonna start off with this. I ain't even think I'd be up here this long, so you have to give me a little grace. I don't want to hear no fucking Snoop Dogg. He's still going. The longest I had ever. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right.
4 deadly shootings in the last 24 hours. 3 happened in 3 Southeast D.C. communities. The 4th happened in Northwest. The most recent shooting happened on 6th Street Southeast just after 7 tonight.
That apartment building I went to show you guys. That was on 6th Street Southeast. Damn, they might show my old apartment building. Come on, zoom in.
Police are still searching for the shooter. News 4's Walter Morris has the details.
Well, we got an update from an assistant chief here. She says a 17-year-old was killed and a 16-year-old taken to the hospital. Now, we are still waiting for more details about a possible motive and suspect description, but at last update, police say they are looking for a possible male suspect last seen leaving the area in dark clothing.
A tragedy. We are out here. We'll be diligently working through the night to close the
Look at that police sheet. Yeah, the mighty
gap and bring some closure to these cases.
Detectives with MPD working well into the evening after a deadly shooting near the Meadowbrook Run apartments. Investigators say one person was killed and another injured after someone opened fire just after 7 p.m.
Damn, the first warm day.
According to MPD, when officers arrived here on 6th Street Southeast near Mississippi, they found both victims lying on the ground outside. One rushed to the hospital and the other pronounced dead on scene, making it the 4th fatal shooting in D.C. Tuesday. Just a few hours earlier, not too far away in Navy Yard, another homicide investigation playing out.
Navy Yard? What? It's a nice area.
Pretty shocked and surprised and sad to hear that.
This was a view on 1st Street Southeast near K after cops say a man was killed inside the Park Riverside apartment building. The fatal shots fired around 4:30. Officers responding after receiving reports of the shooting. One man taken to the hospital, but he didn't survive. At last update, police say they believe this shooting was an isolated incident, describing it as a domestic dispute that turned deadly, with no threat to the general public.
It's definitely not doesn't make me feel good by any means. But unfortunately, that's, again, it's kind of what I've come to expect around this area.
Meanwhile, detectives with MPD also investigating 2 other fatal shootings Tuesday. The first in Mount Pleasant on 16th Street Northwest near Irving. Police say they found a man who had been shot just after midnight, and he was pronounced dead on scene. And then around 8:30 a.m., another man apparently shot to death on Congress Street Southeast near 13th.
We are working diligently to put the pieces together. What we can tell you is that there's no connection between any of these cases.
And if you know anything that can help detectives in this case or those other investigations, call MPD. Reporting on 6th Street Southeast, Walter Morris, News 4.
Damn. So a deadly 24 hours here in D.C. in your nation.
Our biggest competitors going back to feeding their chickens antibiotics before they're even sick.
Come on, let's get down. Let's get down. Let me look at the chat here. Now, guys, I didn't even expect to be going this long. We got HB coming up. What's up? I'm playing around with the layouts, Gary. You don't like that layout? Yeah, I need to make it bigger. All right, I'll make it bigger. Let's see. I'm playing with the layouts, though. Yeah, just playing around here. Give me 1 second. By the way, how do you like the how do you like the weather forecast at the bottom? Oh, we got that caller coming in. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. You're on with John Gall here. Who's calling? Make sure I can hear you. Sometimes this fucking Bluetooth just doesn't want to work. I have to do this. Yeah, good morning. Who's calling?
It's Kimmy Cake.
What's up, Kimmy Cake? What's going on?
Good morning. I have great news.
What's good? What's some good news you got for us, Kimmy Cakes?
Remember I was saying that I think the U.S. should take Gaza?
Yeah.
That we're about to own it.
I know you're Jewish, so there's probably music to your ears then, huh?
It just makes sense. I'm telling you. It's going to change the game. For a long time. I think our next step as a country is to become a neutral country. Our allies do nothing for us. We don't need them. Cut these niggas off.
Really, really. But how do you think the Palestinians are going to respond to their land and everything being taken?
I think they will actually make it work.
Really?
Israel's not going to fuck with them anymore. Israel's not going to fuck with them anymore. The U.S. have a Gaza, and the U.S. is not going to displace them. They're going to be fine. They actually might even be better.
What do you mean the U.S. is not going to displace them? You don't think they'll be displaced?
No way.
Well, what you think they'll stay right there where they are?
I think they'll stay where they are, but I know that they may have to find a reason to occupy it, in terms of keeping all our stuff there and our people there. They're going to have to spend the space for that, but I'm sure space probably already exists. But it just makes sense, and I actually said this before President Trump was elected. Like, why don't we just take Gaza? It just makes sense. Nobody wants it, and it's a problematic area. We can take it, nobody's going to touch it.
Do you?
President Trump just announced that they're going to take it. Hallelujah. I just love that.
Hey, do you remember when I think the last time Trump? Do you remember last time Trump was in office and I think Jared Kushner had invested quite a bit of money there. So I thought at the time like, I could see them making a play for that land, and so it looks like now maybe they really are making a play for the land. So, I mean, it is beachfront property. You really can't let that go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, It is what it is. You know, I ain't gonna argue with it. You know, it ain't my fight. You know, but I think, you know, it definitely benefits one side, and that's what they wanted, and they were going to get it for sure.
Yeah, and look, it'll be even better if, you know how, like, Israel is for the Jews, like, you know, anyone could really move to Israel, but to get Israeli citizenship, you gotta be Jewish. It'll be dope if President Trump made Gaza not only for Palestinians, but Americans, any American that want to go there and live there or go to school in Israel, they can live in Gaza.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. I think the land would be very valuable right there on the sea. Yeah, it's gonna be very. What's it? The Mediterranean.
All the countries that passed up the opportunity to have it, like Egypt and all the other places that was offered Gaza and turned it down, I think they're gonna.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. They really seem to be losing out here, for sure.
I know it might be off topic, but what you do?
No, it's cool. You know, I'm about to get on the. I'm just going through some things. You know, I didn't expect to be up here, but Stanley, when Stanley finishes his segment, I still had a little energy, so I said, let me just go. And I collect a lot of bookmarks. People send me a lot of messages, so I said, you know what, I'll just go through there and clear out some of my bookmarks. But it's about the time we get on current events right now. It's top of the morning here.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get out the house right now myself, so I'm gonna hang up, but I'll be in the audience.
Hey, Kimmy K, plug your channel, by the way.
Oh, it's at Brooklyn Watson. Like, subscribe, follow. I appreciate the support.
There you go. All right, say it one more time for us, Kimmy K.
At Brooklyn Watson.
All right, thank you, Kimmy K, for calling in. Anyone else want to call in? You're more than welcome to call in. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. I don't know how much longer I'll be here. I know HB is about to go live at some point this morning. So we'll see how that goes there. Now, of course, I'll be joining at some point. Anyway, I told you guys I've been booking a lot of foreigners lately, which is kind of interesting. The majority of my tenants seem to have been foreign, and which prompted me to look up something. Let's say DC Rentals. DC Rentals. I saw some interesting news here. I always keep abreast of DC rental market. And here's the first thing I saw. There's a blog coming out of my neighborhood, Popville, Prince of Petworth, Popville. DC Attorney General, a landlord uses an elaborate scheme to exploit district housing subsidies and rent control exemptions for profit, discriminating against low-income district tenants. Interesting. Well, I'll zoom in a little bit and let you guys see what's in the article here. Office of the Attorney General sued the owners and manager of 3 district apartment complexes, Petra Management, for discriminating against prospective tenants without housing subsidies through an elaborate, unlawful scheme to maximize the profit. They have 3 buildings, over 100 units. The renters' bars from the 3 buildings include lower wages who make too much money to qualify for subsidies, senior citizens, and individuals. Petra rents units exclusively, and this is very interesting. You see here, this company rents exclusively to voucher holders, deliberately excluding low and moderate income tenants without vouchers in order to skirt rent control rates and charge higher rates subsidized by the federal and district government. The renters' Petra bars from the 3 buildings include lower wage workers who make too much to qualify for subsidies, so on and so forth. So the gist of what they're saying here is that Petra wants people who are going to get max subsidy from the government. And if you're working and you get a little bit of subsidy because you're working, Petra doesn't want you. They want the people who are getting max subsidies. So in other words, they are, the government in effect is picking winners and losers by giving the max subsidy to the people that don't work. And Petra, the company here, is responding in kind by saying, all you working class people, you don't have a shot at hiring from me, getting an apartment from me, because I'm going to rent to people who are super low class, the ones who don't work at all, who are going to get the maximum Section 8 voucher. In reality, what they're saying is that they don't trust the working class people to continue working. And once these people stop working, there is a lag and things like that for the government to fill the gap there. And if you're doing Section 8, you really just rather get all of your money from one source as opposed to two. So that's what's going on here, and this is why they're discriminating against working class people in favor of lower class people. You see it here. They rent exclusively to voucher holders, deliberately excluding moderate income people without vouchers. So it's very interesting in that large companies get block grants for housing, and so they're going to get paid either way it goes. So of course they're going to want the people who don't have to pay any rent as opposed to the people that may pay some rent. Anyway, very interesting article coming out of DC. A couple weeks ago, we covered this real estate company that was using software to, in the words of the government, to artificially raise rates, apartment rates. And now we have an article where the company is excluding working class people in favor of very low poor people. And, just the other day, I was on Be Brave's channel. We took a call from a woman that was living in somewhere in Georgia Avenue, nice area, probably not far from. Let me see, where are these buildings here? These buildings are in Northwest. Yeah, she was living not far from here, 5613 13th Street, and she was complaining about like the noise in the building. And so I imagined that she was in some kind of affordable housing building. She was a Hungarian woman. And so she was looking to get the hell out of there almost immediately. So Ryan says, this is true. The working class, yep, they do much, much worse because the government comes in and rides herd. Ryan, what's interesting, I want to tell you a story. My buddy Philippe, he's suing, he's trying to sue his tenant for back rent, and DC recently just changed the law, so now he has to. There's no link, Ryan. You can only call in. I'm on the Stream Labs, and so I'm on OBS. Sorry, and he has to go through another procedure to sue his tenant, and so he called in and he asked about legal assistance. You won't believe what the limit is for legal assistance. It's $20,000. So in other words, if you make more than $20,000, the government does not assist the landlord in suing the tenants for back rent. Only $20,000. Well, if you only make $20,000, how many people make $20,000 and have rental property? So it's very interesting the lengths that the government goes to support these people to the detriment of working class people or working people. Philippe, a working class, but he is working. So anyway, I found it to be very interesting. By the way, guys, no one's really commented on the layout here yet, other than Gary saying the screen was too small. Should give me some critique on the layout. I'm just tinkering around with OBS here. It's going to be my replacement for the Streamlabs desktop. So Ryan, if you want to call in, feel free to call in. Should be good to go for phone calls here. Yep, I'm good to go. By the way, I told you guys, OPC Don, I don't know if you ever heard of OPC Don, but he called me the other day. And he says, yo, John, you should be making more money on your channel. He said, everyone's making money. And he said, you should be making more money. So yeah, I don't know, he wants to talk about something. I don't know what. I'm vaguely familiar with OPC Don, but anyway, he spoke highly of me. So I figured it would be worth my while to at least listen. What's up, HB? You going trucking in the morning, man? As soon as you do, I'm going to hop over there with you. You let me know. Hey, I'm using OBS this morning. I'm like testing it out doing OBS, man. So hopefully it's better. You say the chat is harder to read. You mean on the screen or in YouTube? It should be just the same in YouTube. And again, I'm testing out like layouts and shit like that, just fucking around, So let me know what you think. Anyway, it's easily configurable there. Anyway, what else we're gonna talk about? HB, yeah, you going? Let me know if you're going trucking in the morning, because I want to hop over there. I was talking to Universal the other day, and he was talking about your monologue. He's like, we should clip your monologues in the morning. I think that's a good idea. You let me know what you think, man. We should definitely clip your monologues. Put them out like HB's monologues in the morning. Tell me, what do you guys think about that? Anyway, so it's DC's rental laws. Again, these very interesting case. It kind of runs counter to what I'm familiar with, in that typically people don't want Section 8. But again, when you're a company, you get block grants for the entire building for Section 8. So again, very interesting. Oh, yeah, Ryan. Yeah, I'm tinkering with the fonts. Yeah, I'll have to change that. Probably just to a basic font. I think that's kind of the right out of the box font here. And it's more the same. DC sues management group for discriminating against non-voucher housing tenants. And it's just very interesting in that. How the wind shifts and gets behind the people that have the government backing. The government has raised his Section 8 rates so high to encourage landlords to rent to these people that now landlords are discriminating against working class people. The government pushes and it pulls, it tugs in one direction and pulls the rug out from up under people in the other. You can see here they're suing rent caps. There's another article here. Here's what 2000 gets you in DC. DC's apartment market. It was something I wanted to share with you. I thought I saw it. DC. Oh, yeah. This is an interesting article here. Let me see if I can share this article, if I can find it. DC landlord. All right. This happened very near one of my houses here in DC. DC Northwest, Kennedy Street, Northwest, Washington DC. And here's a yeah. So this happened. Oh yeah. Is this the right one? Let's see. Okay, this may be it right here.
Most people have no clue that in 2024, the best way to make money with Amazon is not with physical products. It's Amazon's other company, Audible. Audible has been paying me a steady and reliable income every month.
Meantime, a man and a woman were killed overnight in two separate fires in Northwest DC. Officials believe both fires were accidents, but they're still investigating how both of them started. News 4's Jessica Albert went to both scenes this evening and spoke with the daughter of one of the victims who narrowly escaped the flames.
A daughter mourns her mother.
It's really traumatizing.
That's actually not the article, but this may be interesting. We may see a pattern here.
Experience.
Around 5:30 Saturday morning, Kimberly Perdomo woke up to flames in the apartment she shared with her mother on Newton Street Northwest.
And my first instinct was to look for her, and I couldn't find her.
Perdomo identified her mother to News 4 as Areli Andrade and shared this photo of them from when she was younger. Perdomo believes the fire began in the kitchen. She was able to escape, but her mother did not. She says her mother battled health issues.
My mom was a really hardworking woman. She was suffering from cancer, and she'd been fighting for it for a long time.
Before putting out the flames here on Newton Street Northwest, firefighters actually responded to another fire just hours before and only a few blocks away on 13th Street Northwest.
The whole block was blocked off, and you could see everybody evacuating from the building.
A fire broke out.
Now, what we're probably seeing here is severe overcrowding in housing. This is a Spanish woman living in Northwest DC, Spanish family living in Northwest DC. And you can see there.
I couldn't be more excited to show off this incredible artwork from Messon Art. As you can see,
And here's a fairly affluent looking white woman here living in the same neighborhood. You can see here.
The innocence of a child.
And so, wait a minute.
The hope.
Pause there. And so what's probably happening here is overcrowding. I bet you this was the case here.
And you could see everybody evacuating from the building.
A fire broke out at a second-floor apartment around 9:30 on Friday night, killing a man. Video from a neighbor shows the scene. Firefighters say it was difficult to battle the flames because there was a lot of clutter in the home. However,
see, I told you so.
Neighbors felt the response was fast.
From what we saw, it seemed very quick. The firemen that were all firemen and women that were all reacting to the fire seemed very equipped.
Back on Newton Street, crews boarded up the building. Firefighters say the damage was so significant, it's not safe for people to live there anymore. 5 people were displaced. Pradama wishes she could have stopped the fire from happening.
It's really heartbreaking because it was just me and her living in the apartment, and I wish I could have probably woken up earlier, probably safer.
Firefighters believe both fires were accidental but are still investigating what caused them. In Northwest, Jessica.
And here's another one. This is the one that I meant to bring up here. This happened a while back, but the landlord has just been charged with, I think, 2 counts of murder here. This is the one that's right near my neighborhood, right here. In my neighborhood, actually. Yeah. That's more ass than anything.
Ready to upgrade your drive? Visit buyatoyota.com or scan this QR code and start your journey today. Ready for anything with comfort that lasts the whole trip. Your new RAV4 is...
The innocence of a child. The hope of an immigrant. 9-year-old Yafet Solomon and 40-year-old Fitsum Kavedi lost their lives during a fire inside 708 Kennedy Street Northwest. The former pharmacy was transformed into an unlicensed boarding house. Pictures WUSA 9 obtained through the Freedom of Information Act reveal 15 crowded rooms separated by plywood, metal doors, iron gates, rigged wiring, and extension cords snaked from room to room. No working smoke detectors to be found. An auditor says when the fire broke out August 2019, the young boy and man had nowhere to run. 9-year-old Yafet.
He had thermal burns in his upper airway.
And 40-year-old Fitsum.
He actually had to crawl to get into his rent space.
For the first time, lawyers representing the victims are speaking out about the wrongful death suit filed against the city and 10 district employees.
It's disgusting to even think about. If anyone had done maybe half their job or a quarter of their job, this would not have happened.
Attorney Peter Grenier represents the family of the rising 4th grader. Attorney Jerry Spitz, the estate of Kavedi, who was a father himself.
It's as egregious and outrageous as you can get.
WUSA 9 has learned the city says it's not responsible for the tragedy. This, despite an auditor's findings. According to that report, a D.C. police officer noticed the unsafe conditions inside the home back in March, 5 months before the fire. The officer sent 22 emails to D.C. Fire and the Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs. In May, DCRA finally sent Steve Allen, an investigator, to the house. But Allen told us he visited 3 times and couldn't get in. His supervisor eventually closed the case. We spoke to investigator Allen back in November 2020.
For people who say that you should have done more, how do you respond?
Well, what do they mean more?
More than leaving your card and walking away.
Okay, I did this 3 times. I'm not a habit. I can't kick the door in.
Mr. Allen represented himself in the reporting that you did, that he was not properly trained in housing code violations. So I think the facts speak for itself. Certainly they should have sent.
He wasn't even trained.
Somebody out there.
D.C. Attorney General Carl Racine filed a motion to dismiss the claims against the city and its employees, arguing the only person responsible is the landlord, James Walker. According to the court documents, the AG writes, the district enforces building and fire safety provisions for the benefit of the entire public, and it does not owe a duty to any specific individual, including Kavedi and Solomon. Racine's legal response is tied to something called the Public Duty Doctrine. It was ratified by the D.C. Council to cover claims against the district for the actions of contractors and their employees. The AG spokesperson said they don't comment on litigation, but did stress our office has a long history of standing up for tenants.
If you were a proximate cause of the alleged injuries, or in this case, the death, then you're held equally responsible.
Attorney Grenier says the fact that the D.C. police officer raised the alarm before the fire, DCRA sent investigator Allen, and then closed the case proves the city was aware of the danger and had an obligation to keep people safe, yet failed to do so.
When you make it cheaper for them to retrain, bring in consultants, change policies, than it is to compensate or to pay victims of horrific incidents such as little Yaphet suffered, that's when you get their attention.
The lawyers are seeking a total $300 million from...
God damn. And this is the article I wanted you to see right here. He's been charged now. I think it's been 5 years later. So this is the man. He's been charged. I think he was officially charged. It's still an old article, but I think he was officially charged just the other day. Let's see. Where did I have that? Yeah, I think he was officially charged. So he's facing like 2 counts of murder, man. He could be facing the rest of his life in prison. Let me see if I can find the actual, what I found interesting about this case. And it might remind you of something we covered here on the stream. Let's see. I think there were like 15 families or something like that living in the house. So severe overcrowding. I'm pretty sure it's like 15 families, something like that, living in the house. Ethiopian, they were all Ethiopian, if I'm not mistaken. They were all Ethiopian. So Dawale, some of your brethren there, they were all caught in that house fire there. Again, it's probably about 5 blocks away. I'm on E, so that's Kennedy, EFGHIK. What is it, about 6-7 blocks? Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, looking at their chart, do they have electric in Mogadishu? Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure they do. Oh, you're struggling to hear me. Let me see if I can speak up here. Make sure you can hear me here. Let me know if you're having trouble with the audio. I'm about to get out of here at some point. HB is going trucking in the morning. I'm assuming he's still going. I see he's up in the chat. So anyway, I'm holding it down, taking over for the last couple of hours of Stanley. Bridging the gap there, as they say. Bridging the gap. And what is that? I showed you. I should go through my email. So many people send me emails here. And let me see if I can send some of the emails that I get here. Give me 1 second. While I'm looking that up, what did you guys think about Trump taking over Gaza? I mean, I thought it was a foregone conclusion. Once they got to tearing that place apart, the people were not coming back. They made it to the point where the people could not come back, in my opinion. Kind of old landlord technique. Tear the place down to the way the people don't even want to come back. You can always rebuild once you get rid of the problem people, and that's more or less what they did. They got rid of the people that they felt were a problem, and now it's time to rebuild on the oceanfront property. What was it? Seafront property, whatever it is there. The Mediterranean on the sea there. And so here's Trump speaking about that. Let me see if I can pull that up. Give me 1 second. You know, when he first came into office, he moved the embassy to what, Tel Aviv or something like that, Jerusalem, whatever the hell it was. And so here's more of Trump doing the bidding for Israel there for sure. Definitely doing the bidding for Israel. So here we are.
Thank you so much, President Trump.
Katie,
go
ahead.
On what you were saying there.
Say it. Go ahead, please.
Just to follow up on what you were saying about the Gazans leaving Gaza, going to other countries. One, where exactly are you suggesting that they should go? And two, are you saying they should return after it's rebuilt? And if not, who do you envision living there?
I envision a world, people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in the Gaza Strip is unbelievable. Wow. And I think the entire world, representatives from all over the world will be there, and they'll live there. Palestinians also. Palestinians will live there. Many people will live there. But they've tried the other, and they've tried it for decades and decades and decades. It's not going to work. It didn't work. It will never work. And you have to learn from history. History has, just can't let it keep repeating itself. We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent. But more importantly than that is the people that have been absolutely destroyed that live there now can live in peace in a much better situation because they're living in hell. And those people will now be able to live in peace. We'll make sure that it's done world class. It'll be wonderful for the people. Palestinians mostly we're talking about. And I have a feeling that despite them saying no, I have a feeling that the king in Jordan and that the general president, but that the general in Egypt will open their hearts and will give us the kind of land that we need to get this done, and people can live in harmony and in peace. Thank you all very much.
And that was Trump here.
Let's go. Caitlin, go ahead.
We've been hearing so much about DEI here. And I saw something interesting, and I'm going to pull it up here. Give me 1 second. It's about Target, man. Back and forth with the DEI here, and here's Target being sued over failure to predict DEI backlash.
This is what Ivy League universities you can get.
I'll mute the sound for you. Anyway, interesting. Yeah, they're getting it from both ends here. It really just makes it, is it ever worth it to bend over to these people, these radical groups?
Target shareholders are suing the retail giant, accusing it of failing to predict the backlash to its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The lawsuit filed Friday also claims Target hid the backlash from its May 2023 Pride Month campaign, in which the company removed some LGBTQ-themed merchandise after in-store confrontations with customers caused employees to fear for their safety. Target's share price has dropped by more than 20% in November of 2024 after it predicted disappointing profit and holiday sales. Shareholders argued the big box retailers' falling shares were in stark contrast to results of rivals like Walmart and suggested continued backlash from its campaigns were to blame. Target has not yet responded to the lawsuit. The lawsuit comes after Target said late last month it would end its DEI initiatives this year, including a program to support black-owned businesses it adopted after the murder of George Floyd in 2020. As Straight Arrow News recently reported, civil rights advocates criticized the move and called for nationwide boycotts of Target over the decision.
We thought that they would hold the line. We thought that they would continue.
Are they saying that Target gave up their... Target did give up their DEI. That's right. Costco held the line. I mean, these people could easily go to Costco. They could have gone to Costco where Al shopped.
You to stand for the values that we all hold dear. But instead, they acted cowardly and they made the decision to bow down to the Trump administration.
Target has joined Walmart, Amazon, and some other retail giants in rescinding DEI initiatives that have been criticized and targeted by President Trump and many Republicans. The law firm that filed Friday's lawsuit says it is still looking for a lead plaintiff in the case. For more unbiased updates, download the Straight Arrow
Still looking for a lead plaintiff.
News app or go to...
All right, we'll see. Man, it just shows you getting in bed with these people, it only leads to bad things. It's just better to you're just hired by merit, and you won't have these issues. But trying to appease one group and then it doesn't work out. Whatever, the wind shift the other way, and then now where are you? You got to go back the other direction. Well, you just could have stayed on the main road initially. The DEI just never made sense to me. It's just another one of those Democrat acronyms that they use to more or less affect their way on people. Here's an interesting article coming out of New York City. How many of you remember when Joe Burrow was robbed a few years ago? Was it a few years? No, it wasn't even a few years ago. It was a while back. There's some news about Joe Burrow's robbery. For those of you, it's not really a sports issue. Let me make sure is my mic up here? Let me make sure my mic is up. Are you able to hear me? Everyone able to hear me? But anyway, Joe Burrow, his home was robbed while he was away at a football game not long ago. And there are some international connections to the robbery here. And I'll pull that article up for you. And here's the article here. Maybe there's even video. So here's the video for that article here. And of course, it's going to be an ad. But basically, the robbery of his home was tied to the... Damn, I don't know what to do about this volume. Let me see. What can I do here? Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's a little high. I know that's a little high, right? That should be good, right? That should be good. What do you think about this sound right there? How's this sound? All right, check. This is Joe Burrow's home right here being robbed. Well, this is the article, a video connecting Joe Burrow's home to like an international heist here. We're not bringing in the best, and it touches all places. Let's take a look. If the video will ever play. Wait, here's the raid here, Zolan. This is in the Diamond District. I've been there many times in the area. I used to work right around there. So apparently there's a pawn shop, pricey, stolen goods like high-end handbags, jewelry, sports memorabilia were peddled. And as soon as this ad gets done loading, sooner or later, we'll hear all about it. But basically, I guess some of Joe Burrow's items were found in the...
this has some food jewelry.
I chose Upstart because I was on financial aid for school. It did run out. Once I found Upstart, I was kind of relieved. They're interested in my background. They were looking at more than just my credit.
All right. What's the ad here? Damn, the ads. How much are they selling off this shit? Another fucking ad. Fuck all this. All right. But anyway, in the article they share here, as you can see, the agents coming out of the Diamond. This is Diamond District. A lot of these places have like vaults and stuff like that for, you know, high-end like rappers and stuff to come in and buy jewels. You've probably seen videos of that. And so here's Joe Burrow being mentioned. FBI agents descended on the Manhattan pawn shop on West 47th and 6th Avenue. Damn, I used to work right by there. Late Tuesday morning and arrested Villar, seizing a cache of stolen goods as well as cash and marijuana. Agents then executed a warrant at Nishinsky's storage unit. So the guy had a storage unit in Jersey. Found large quantities of luxury goods, clothing, high-end handbags, etc. Both men have ties to a professional thief here. And you can tell he's a foreigner because they're the four-name guy. Described by federal prosecutors as a prolific burglar who committed at least 16 residential burglaries across the United States. So this guy here was going around robbing people, and this was more or less, I guess you could say, his fence. All the way in New York from Cincinnati, Ohio. Police said he, South American crime ring, also was behind the October burglaries of Chief star Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce there. Wow. That's fucking interesting. The guy lived in Queens. Wow, this is a fucking international crime ring here. And you can see the shit coming out of here. I ain't wasting any more time. Oh, here it is. And you can see like all these places are like jewelry diamond stores. Manhattan will have like little districts like this where every store will be like a diamond district. So all these places will have vaults, underground vaults and shit like this.
PD wouldn't be with them.
All right, very interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, this has some food jewelry.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's burglary, among many others, likely tied to an international crime ring. Whoever would have thought we'd be importing international crime rings? Immigration. Anyone heard the latest on Daniel Penny? Is the guy that choked Michael Jackson? Good news for Daniel Penny. You won't, I kind of predicted this. I didn't think it would be this high profile, but let's take a look. Some news about Daniel Penny. The guy, his future is bright. I will say that. And here's the article here. Daniel Penny was hired by, you may remember this name, old school name, powerhouse venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz. I think these people created Netscape or whatever. I think they created Netscape. And here's Penny. I think this is right after his acquittal here. But anyway, it's probably a very good job for him. He choked that boy and came up. He probably couldn't have gotten this job had he not choked this nigga. Find you a nigga and choke him, and you might end up with a powerhouse venture capital firm yourself here. And this is Penny. I think these are some of the lawyers that worked this case, and I'm sure they pulled some strings for him. And he's now going to be working for Andreessen Horowitz, which invests in government and defense tech. Speaking of that, we talk about STEM a lot here. And I think this will be the last story I share with you guys. Any of you guys been hearing about the guys? Yeah, I did read the Doge book, Alex Shark. Yeah. You know, you guys, you probably heard about the Doge. And you won't believe this. I'm going to play this for you. Let's see if I can find it. You know, there's a guy that's been outing these guys. He's more or less been outing these guys, I guess, so they'll get death threats or something like that. But in some ways, he should be lauding these guys. And, you know, at least one of these guys has a hell of a story. I'm going to see if I can find it. A young man. Let's see if we can find it. It almost goes against my argument for college and shit like that. This young man is making the most out of college. Let me see if I can find this article. So one of the young men that works for Doge, Elon Musk, you got to be able to recognize potential when they're young, people. All right, here it is. All right. Where's the video? Oh, this might make Stanley mad. No, you may like this. All right, here we go.
So I've always been interested in history. Growing up, I learned Latin. I was never that good at it, but I was always kind of into that sort of stuff, read a lot about the Roman Empire and things. And one day I was just listening to a podcast back in March. It was with Nat Friedman. He just kind of got on the podcast, explained like there are these burnt up scrolls that were buried in the Pompeii eruption. No one knows how to read them. But some professors have created CT scans of these scrolls, and they uploaded the data on the internet as a competition to see who could find writing inside of these scrolls. And when I heard that, I was just immediately like, oh my goodness, this is such a cool project. I have to work on this. I just went home from work that day at the end of the day, and I've been working on it evenings and weekends ever since. I run most of the things from my laptop. It's just a normal MacBook, don't worry. But then I've just got like 5 surplus computers in here. This is what I do most of my work from. The Rake School and just the University of Nebraska as a whole has provided a great educational background where I can then, take these skills that I've learned and apply them to problems like this. I just spend hours upon hours staring at flattened pieces of the scroll like this, trying to find these patterns which are part of the writing. At the start of the challenge, we had not been able to find any writing at all within these scrolls. There are hundreds of these scrolls that are from the mansion. We've scanned a couple of them, and no one had been able to find any writing in them using these methods. Late one Saturday night, I was sitting at a party at a friend's house in Omaha, and I get a text from another person on the challenge team, and he says, hey, I've just uploaded this new kind of piece of the scroll, you should take a look at it. I remotely accessed my computer, I type into it like, please run the algorithm on this new piece of scroll, and then I just kind of started. I pull out my phone again, just nonchalantly, like, hey, I wonder how that went. And there are 3 Greek letters on the screen, letters I'd never seen before. It was really cool because it's like, oh my goodness, like we actually detected new writing in the scrolls using AI. That was the moment I realized like this is actually going to work. Like we're probably going to read the scrolls. And I completely freaked out. My friends were there. I was cheering, jumping up and down, screaming, crying, all the stuff. I, took a picture of the results and I sent them to my mom. She called me and she's like, hey, these look great, It was a really special moment. Yeah, so this is the word that I actually found. It's right here. It's the word porphyros. which translates to purple. It's the first word we found in the scrolls. It was reviewed by a committee of kind of Greek scholars, but it's the word purple. And I'm glad it's not the word in or the or and that we found first. We actually found a word that has meaning. This would not be possible without modern AI and modern scanning techniques. People have wanted to read these books for hundreds of years, and this seems like the only way where it's really possible to do that. Now we're reading entire paragraphs from the scrolls, and hopefully we'll be able to read the entire book and read the hundreds of other books that were buried in this condition as well. When we found this first word, we went public with it, and I think everyone has been very pleasantly surprised by the amount of attention it's gotten. As a college student, it's definitely been overwhelming in the best way possible, but it's been really cool to get to kind of, talk about my findings and, share what I want to do in the future with so many people. So it's been overwhelming in the best possible way. The University of Nebraska does a really good job of encouraging their students to think boldly, and I think that's played a pivotal role in my work on this project.
And since it's Black History Month here, I'm going to end on a bang, something positive for you guys. Yeah, celebrate Black History Month. Here's something good. Let me see if I have it. Where is it? I know I have it somewhere here. Where is it? I know I have it. Where the hell did I have it? I just had it. All right, here it is. Oh, maybe that's not it. Maybe I have to get to it another time. What? I know I just had it. Give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah. All right, give me 1 second. Maybe Twitter's a little slow in updating here. What the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. All right, cool. All right. You guys celebrate Black History Month. Where the hell is it? Yeah, it should have been there. There it is. All right, fair enough. Twitter's a little slow in updating. Anyway.
Inventors Hall of Fame. We're going to kick things off with Marie Van Brittan Brown, the woman who was ADT and Ring before ADT and Ring ever existed. In the 1960s, as a nurse in New York, she was fascinated with electronic products, and her husband happened to work in the electronics industry, so she got her hands on some closed-circuit television cameras. And what she did was create a home security system, complete with that closed-circuit camera, remote door locks, panic buttons to the fire and police department. She could remotely lock and unlock her door, and she received a patent for this.
George Washington Murray was born into slavery in 1853 in South Carolina. And he actually served in Congress. He was the only African American in the 53rd and 54th Congress. But he was also an inventor, and he held 8 patents in farming and agriculture. And one of those patents, those inventions, was this one right here, which was inspired by his wife's sewing machine. And it was a farming device that had interchangeable parts.
Next up on our list is the man, the myth, the legend, George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver did not invent the peanut, that was the big guy, or peanut butter, but he did find over 325 uses for the peanut, aka legume, revolutionizing the entire industry.
Patricia Bath was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2022 and was the first black woman physician to receive a medical patent. Her invention, the laser phaco, a new device and technique for removing cataracts.
Dr. Gladys West, a Virginia State University graduate who went on to work at the Naval Surface Warfare Center for over 40 years, she came up with many, many amazing things. But the crazy thing and the most amazing thing she did is she figured out the gravitational and tidal forces on our planet. And she figured out the mathematical computations. And what this led to is pinpoint accuracy of GPS.
Familiar with blood banks and blood mobiles, then thank Dr. Charles Drew of the illustrious Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Dr. Drew created a way for us to not only preserve blood, but to transport it, which was very important during World War II, which saved countless numbers of lives. Unfortunately, African Americans at that time were not allowed to actually donate blood, but that was reversed in 1942 when the Red Cross allowed it, except that blood was still segregated. Dr. Charles Drew then resigned in protest. Sadly, Dr. Charles Drew would actually die in 1950. in a car accident.
One of my favorite inventors of all time, Frederick McKinley Jones. He was orphaned at 11 years old with a 6th grade education, and he went on to change our world. Not only did he patent the movie ticket dispensing machine, he created a pre-runner of the snowmobile and the portable x-ray machine. He also created mobile refrigeration, which gave the world Thermo King, which is how we transport frozen items from point A to point B. And he received over 60 patents in his lifetime.
If you like breadcrumbs in your salad, then you're going to love Joseph Lee. Born in 1849, he spent the first 10 years of his life in slavery. He then went on to be a blacksmith in the Civil War and then served as a steward in the U.S. Coast Survey. Now, as a steward, he was a cook and a baker. And it was the baking that changed everything. A self-taught entrepreneur, Lee created a device that was a kneading device that helped streamline the baking process and create more uniform bread. With a lot more bread, he started looking around and seeing that there's a lot actually going to waste. And so, even though it may be a day old or a little stale, he's like, you know what, there's something that can be done about this. And so he created the breadcrumber.
James West holds over 250 national and international patents. He's most famously known for the electric microphone, and over 90% of microphones in use today are based upon his technology.
One of the best-selling toys of all time and a water gun that changed the world, the Super Soaker, was actually invented by a nuclear engineer and a graduate of Tuskegee University, Lonnie Johnson.
Now let's talk about Ned. We don't actually know his last name because Ned was an enslaved black American man, and he came up with the idea of the double cotton scraper. But the man who enslaved him, Oscar Stewart, tried to patent that idea, but because he couldn't prove that he came up with it, he couldn't receive the patent. And because Ned was an enslaved man, he couldn't prove citizenship, America.
Thomas Jennings was the first African American to receive a patent in the United States for dry scouring, which is today what we call dry cleaning.
Scraper.
In 1820, he applied for the patent and had to take an oath to swear that he was actually a citizen of the United States. Now, he was a freeman, so he was a citizen. Upon his death, Frederick Douglass wrote that the patent recognized his citizenship.
I told you about Ned, but let me tell you about Madam C.J. Walker, one of the first American women to be a self-made millionaire. She built a hair product company that became an international conglomerate. And she was so successful because she invested back in her business and the communities that supported her. And she actually went to President Woodrow Wilson in 1917 to demand that we make lynching a crime.
If you like working from home, then thank Marion Croak, the inventor of the Voice over the Internet protocol. She's the one who kept us all connected during COVID. Walt Disney's most prolific inventor is Laney Smoot. He has 106 patents and counting. And one of my personal favorites is the extendable lightsaber. And he has been revolutionizing the film industry. And one of those inventions is this right here, the holotile floor technology, which allows actors to be on a stage, stand on the floor, and walk and move in any direction without ever actually moving.
This concludes our tour at the National Inventors Hall of Fame here in Alexandria, Virginia, where this is like a living, breathing database of some of the most brilliant and American genius in our country's history.
So, what are we going to talk about next?
Next.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed me bridging the gap between Stanley versus the World and HB Going Trucking in the Morning. Guys, make sure you support the channel. Stanley Cross, HB, me, John Galt, Get Crack, and our wonderful editor, Portia J. Once again, thank you for joining. Thank you for bearing with me, bearing through the testing of the OBS and everything. Thanks again. Make sure you join HB Going Trucking next.